What a great visual we got there, folks. Ugh. What's up, MetaNerdz? Oh, I'm supposed to move this. Sorry. That way I can see it.
The sound.
As it happens. What? Oh, my volume?
No.
Because I was listening to the stream and I couldn't even hear it.
Hi, guys.
Which means I can hear it in real life.
I'm pulling up the chat.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, Gus Georgia? What's up, cats? Oh.
Don't you just mean Jojo?
What's up, Rightful Ark, Alex?
Alex Bowman.
What's up, Motorboat, my go-to?
Alex Windler. Eating that
We have
noodles.
two Alexes.
I know, I thought it was the other Alex. What's up, Alex Windler?
What's up, Alex Boom?
Alex Bohm.
I like space is here. James.
I like space.
No, Jamal James is here.
And let me know if you guys want to watch something different.
Oh, no.
Look what's scaring the cat. My yapple. Yeah. Come to my city. Yeah. We're like so gangster. It's super serial stuff here, yo. What's up, everybody? Tell me it's Saturday. Tell me if you guys want any other different games. We got that Battle Simulator game. We can play on the PlayStation. We got Overwatch. We got Soma. I don't really want to play Battlefront 1.
What's up, the Awesomeness Destroyer?
Awesome.
Gianni, Obi-Wan.
Hey, Obi-Wan Cannoli. I like
What's
it.
up, Kevin B?
Hey, Kevin B's in the building.
Kevin B, we talked about you yesterday.
Martian, hey, you made it. Yeah, normally he comes in later. Alright, we're gonna save. We're gonna build
What's
some
up,
fleets later.
Gendro-lol-lol-lol?
Gendro-lol-lol-lol-lol. What you trying to do, man? What happened? Freddy is Jar Jar confirmed? Yeah, I agree. From Ben Harden. Ben Harden's in the
Ben
building.
is in the building.
You know what? Let's start off with a space battle, actually. You want to come chase after
Alex
me?
Wilder said Overwatch.
Oh, shit. I forgot you lost me
Christian!
Yavin 4 yesterday. Look at this, guys. I controlled all of these planets. She plays one turn. Alright, I might have lost Felucia. And Kashyyyk. But, besides that, we need to build us a fleet over on Megiddo because we're going to get swamped.
I read comments. I'm just also eating.
Yeah, really. You have eyeballs, sir. Yeah, you're playing on your PS2.
You have
Awesome.
Shadow of War.
No, I wish I did. That's one of my favorite games, man. The first one? What was the first one called? Shadow of War is the new one, right? I'm going to skip and let this guy come to me.
It's
Let's see where this guy
and
goes.
LOL themed.
Fudge. Is what?
I don't know.
Is WoW LOL themed?
I'm really confused.
League of Legends themed?
Jen said, read the comments. It's WoW and LOL themed. I'm so tired of the comments.
What happened?
Are you sure you're in a Star Wars? Did you come to the right stream? We don't play League of Legends or World of Warcraft.
Yeah, really. I don't know.
Are you in the wrong place?
This isn't the stream you're looking for.
This is not the stream you're looking for. I'm confused.
I'm like so confused I can't even take over the galaxy right now.
How does this game
I'm
work?
gonna let him come at me too, man. I don't want to command. I guess I'm gonna go take Yavin 4 again. What happened? I like Space said, what? I might have watched a deer. Oh my Christ. Alright, the saddest thing I've ever seen. Yeah. I wish I had Halo Wars. Saddest thing I ever seen was a turtle.
Some
a turtle
games cost money.
He went doink, 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 and bounced around. It was sad as hell. Do I want Kashyyyk or do I want... I want Yavin 4, actually.
But did
love
it
how he
clear the
says that.
goalpost?
Yeah, really. Leader bonus activated.
Not to worry, there's no
Let us know
water.
if the sand sound, if the things are good. What's up, Mason? Another settlement needs help. I'll mark it on your map. Here we go.
Aw, nostalgia's starting to hit in. And
I know.
Kevin B, we were talking about you because my sister was here and she lives in Kansas City. So we were telling her how you and Kenneth live in Kansas City. And Freddie was like, how do you keep track of these things?
Yeah. Well, that's because I was in the ish. Oh, I made a vow earlier that I'm going to play better today, guys. I know I'm playing pretty bad right now. Alright. I probably shouldn't have said that I made a vow to play better. It's probably the #1 way to play bad. Oh my god. Did we make the screen smaller? Yo, get this guy. I hate that they look pretty similar in this thing. Well, he might be wrong. What the saddest thing I've ever seen is Ewok get blasted out of the sky. That's kind of funny. Kashyyyk is babe. We'll catch Kashyyyk next. Hey, and Alex wanted Yavin. We're at Yavin. Damn it. These rebels are getting stronger. Alright, we're running this way.
Ow.
What happened? We captured a command post.
I think I have a pimple.
I think you are a pimple. What if we're all just pimples on the Earth's surface, man?
Where's this aggression coming from?
You know, we just like all just pop into existence, man. We just pop out. Bro. I meant to say man and bro at the same time. Bro. Ah. It's a Wookiee. I want to play as a Wookiee.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
Why can't I play as a Wookiee? There gotta be some evil Wookiees who are just willing to sell their brothers.
Hey Meta, how do you feel that I really like your channel?
That's really good.
Grateful. Honored.
Yeah.
Blessed.
Yeah. I hope you like your channel. I hope you're not coming here because you don't like the channel.
I know.
That'd be a bad way to start a conversation.
Bad way. Yeah, that'd be a like, hey, I don't like you.
Hey. I go up to the chick in the club. Hey, you ugly.
That's
Oh, thanks.
That's nice.
Ow.
Thanks for
my
that.
God.
That's probably how she would react if you went up to her and told her
I got a
she's
stunt the
ugly.
Metagunk Christmas shirt. Some of you guys saw me wearing it yesterday.
Palpatine did nothing wrong.
Hashtag truth. Hold on, I need to play as a rocket trooper up there because I saw a bunch of. Oh, look at all these guys. I saw a bunch of this ish. Where the hell's our armor?
So he said he's in Austin
Are
right
you
now
serious?
with his brother, but he's going to the Chiefs game.
The Kansas City Chiefs. I'm a Pittsburgh fan, and they always do really well against Pittsburgh. Even when they sucked, we were losing to them. Kansas City's good now, I think, right?
I don't know.
Not sure.
But, Martian, is that the same friend? So Martian said he watched Empire with one of his friends. It was his first time watching. Is that the friend that you had to, like, we told you, right? We told you to like, take someone and duct tape them to a chair.
Oh, yeah.
And make them watch
and slap
the
them.
movies, right?
Just for good measure.
It was you? Am I wrong?
I think it was probably him.
I feel like it was Martian, right?
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Sounds vaguely familiar. I remember we told someone to do this.
Yeah, which always brings up the debate. Which order do you watch the movies in?
Yeah. Rifle said he's gotta
What
go.
the fuck?
Bye, Rifle.
See you,
Said
Rifle.
no battery.
No.
What's up, Sonya?
This guy just shot me in the face once. I hit him with a rocket. And he's just like, meh.
I hate these streams so much that I watch them at the gym on my phone so bad. It's so horrible.
One star.
I just use it mostly to torture others.
What the fuck? They just blast it really loud.
Just put it on blast. I use it to bother everyone.
Have two phones, put that one on speaker, and just listen to actual entertainment.
A phone for each of us.
Yeah, put it on someone else's
Martian
treadmill.
said it was him. Cool. And Alex said agreed. You do duct tape people. If they haven't watched Star Wars, you duct tape them to a chair and you force them.
I thought you said you duct tame them.
Because I had a hiccup like halfway through my sentence because I like wolfed down my ramen.
I'm drinking rum in ramen and.
No, I'm not. I watched them in order from oldest to newest. And Be Kind to Bird said 4, 5, 2, 3, 6, 7.
4, 5, 2.
Sorry.
3, 6, 7. All right.
Why are we taping people to chairs?
Why aren't you, sir? Why aren't you doing your part?
Because they haven't watched the movies.
Gotta get out there and spread the word.
And they don't, every time someone's
spread the word of Lord
hey,
Gunk.
do you want to watch the movie? They're like, nah, man. And we're like,
you're like, nah, dude, I got this.
Duct tape time.
I'm watching, Transformers, bro, marathon, bro.
Yeah, I keep the duct tape in my purse. So, like, when the time comes, I'm just like, whoosh.
Yeah, it's legal if you're doing it for, like, Star Wars purposes.
Hey, Elise, how's it feel supporting Miami Dolphins?
We don't support the Miami Dolphins.
In my defense, we don't really support any football
I support
at the moment.
Steelers. I mean, I don't watch it.
Freddie is a Steelers guy.
Yeah, I haven't watched him forever, but I'm a Steelers fan. I'm definitely not a Miami fan.
I'm currently I'm not gonna pick anyone because I have Freddie and his dad for Pittsburgh. I have his mom for Patriots.
Yeah, mom is a huge Patriots fan. We all
everything in her house is Patriots.
We all hate that.
If she could put the doorknobs on all her cabinets, change them to Patriots heads, her life would be complete.
Yeah, but she hates Tom Brady, so you gotta give her that.
She hates Tom Brady.
She's like, we could win without Tom Brady. I'm like, no one thinks that.
But then all of my family is Dolphin fans, all of them. So I'm between three people. And I just sit there during the games, and they're like, go Pittsburgh, and go Patriots, and go Dolphins. And I'm like, if I pick a side, they're just going to yell at me.
Victory, baby. How do you throw up victory? Yeah. That's not Spock or anything. That's the victory sign, right? Yeah. Oh, is that the victory?
I don't know. It's a V.
Oh, we won.
We won.
We're super awesome. That's the victory bird.
This is from, do you remember?
Oh, well, everybody's heard
What?
about the
Like,
victory
what?
bird. Elisa's in the bunch confirmed.
I'm into bondage confirmed. Oh, do you remember? We did this panel. This is after hours, right? Technically, this counts. We did this panel where it was like a
Don't
couples
make me
panel,
kill you.
and they made us like they would ask a question and then we had to write on a whiteboard or draw something. So like Freddie
you
and
better
I.
not tell what I drew, fool.
No, I'm not gonna say it. But like Freddie and I would just like I knew the way he was
Wait, now
gonna
it sounds
think.
like I was doing some gay stuff.
No, it
Oh.
was stuff that has to do with us too. But like I knew where, because I knew that he wanted to do something funny,
It
and I
doesn't
just knew what he was
exclude gay
gonna
stuff.
write.
Women can do gay stuff to dudes.
That's true.
Don't want to
But,
get into detail, but
But anyway, so every time I wrote something, he would draw it out, and then people would be like, "Oh my God, they're so wild," and we're
Yeah.
actually not.
yeah.
Detroit Lions for life, Ben.
It's gonna be a short life. Detroit Lions fans. That's
Tanya's in New Orleans.
that
I
could be
I like the Saints.
I know. I do like the Saints too. I love when we were in New Orleans. I was like, oh damn, this is an actual sports culture city. This city is into their sports.
Alex Wilder is said go Pats. Jay-Z is into Vikings.
I like the Vikings too.
I'm a
At least the
Mason
old
said
Vikings.
I'm a Preston Gary fan myself.
I'm a Preston Gary
Broncos
fan.
for life, said Joshua.
Broncos. I don't know any. I've never had a thing for the Broncos. I guess in video games I like the Broncos.
Kevin B said hashtag gay stuff.
Hashtag.
Garvey, not Gary. Flips.
Flipsidaisy.
I just put my contacts in, so everything I've sent to everyone all day
It's a whole
has
new
just been a
world.
mess.
Oh shit! I just threw a grenade at my face.
I've been sending messages all day to like my friends and like family and whatever. Like every time I send a text, like I'll look at it later. I'm like, those aren't words. Those are letters put into spaces.
It's like in symbolism.
Just like letters broken up by
shit.
spaces randomly.
You're typing emojis. I'm playing better for you guys today. Come on. Come on, I can do it. I promise you.
Obi-Wan Cannoli said, I don't watch sports unless you count motorsports or esports.
Oh,
in
we
which
watched-
case I would
tell
like to
'em.
watch them more often.
Don't tell them why, but tell them why. What do we watch a whole documentary on?
We watched the whole documentary on
Le Mans.
the Le Mans. The Le
Le
Mans.
Mans.
The Le Mans.
Yeah.
The Le Mans. Because it was pretty.
The elements.
And then it ended up having all this drama. I'm like, how did
Yeah.
you write all this drama into a car documentary?
Yeah,
Like,
she does not like
it's
cars
like, I
at
do
all.
not like race cars. And Freddie's like, should we change it? I'm
Ooh.
like, we're not changing it.
This is why
I
it's-
need to know what the hell's gonna happen.
This is why it's cool to be in. I know she was fighting me to watch more of the car racing
I was like
documentary.
skipping ahead, like I was skipping past all the racing
intro.
parts, and I like just watching the crashes and the drama.
I was
and
gonna
the-
say you watched that part. That's why it's cool to live in South Florida, though. I give you. I always complain about it, but we were in between a Lamborghini and a. Oh my God, I feel really bad now. A Supra. Oh my God, a Nissan. What's the Nissan supercar?
Everything you're saying is Chinese. to
Holy
me.
crap! No, I know this, and I'm so upset with myself. I literally don't know how to do this.
Wise
I'm gonna have a
words
kid one day. I'm
first.
just gonna be like, shit. What's your name
Yeah.
again?
Ben said, Harding, my mate's a Lions fan. He says he's a better person for it. And then Ben said wise words.
Like there's some like they have weekly meetings.
High Tech Knight.
Talk
Hey, you
about
like my new
morality?
profile pic? Yes,
what
I
is
think it is cool. I hope that it updated. For some reason, like when I look at the chat, stuff doesn't update.
It's
so
very tiny.
I hope it is this B1 droid.
This computer screen's pretty tiny. Oh my God!
I know. Can
Oh
I
my God.
make this bigger? Like,
I'm in
is
the
there a way
water.
I can make the chat
Why am I in the
not
water?
so tiny? You're gonna
Ah.
die. How did you do this?
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi!
Is there like a ramp? How are you not drowning? They don't have like an air. You're just like,
Air
oh,
supply.
you are. You're gonna die.
Air
There you
supply
go, there's a ramp.
confirmed. I'm an Aqua Trooper. I'm
Ah.
a Navy SEAL now.
Let's see.
Hey.
Jen said, "I wish you guys were less cool, so I could do my homework."
Damn it!
You should really do your homework.
We're so cool.
So cool. So awesome.
We wear
That-
gunk
Be
Christmas
Kind to Bird
t-shirts.
said that was a great documentary.
My friend just got blown to pieces.
He deserved it.
He not. It was like a little dude. He's just thinking about home. Thinking about his moisture farm
I've
and
been
his
asking
kids.
myself this my entire life. How big was the ion cannon on Hoth?
What the fuck is going on with this Bothan?
A stormtrooper can hit something.
How big was the ion cannon on Hoth? I know, right? When I do the videos, I'm like, yeah, this vehicle had an ion cannon. And one of the only pictures you can get is of the massive ion cannon at Hoth. Fuck. That was my friend. That was my friend.
So birds watch the documentary.
Oh well, everybody's heard about the bird.
Yeah, I played this game. They have it for PS4. They have this game for PS4. Excuse me. They have this game for PS4.
They mustn't. Help me, Gonk Droid. You're my only hope.
Sonya's talking about the Visceral Games shutting down thing. We talked about it now when you're underwater.
Yeah, but look at my fancy boy run. I run like a fancy boy. Yo, we're wrecking them tonight. It's gonna be a good night, y'all. I see y'all in that box there. We're gonna wreck them tonight.
They were also missing deadlines? I didn't know that. That's just another argument against them.
Yeah, no, well, you kind of knew that.
I didn't know
remember
about
the infighting?
I didn't know about the missed deadlines, but I did know about the infighting between the studio and the actual, like,
and that employees
director.
were trying to leave for years.
Yeah, employees were leaving for years. Like, they just hated that job because they knew that the game was turning out to, like, be this thing that was gonna suck. And they were like, I just don't want to be a part of this. Like, it's a horrible environment to work in. It's not really a game that I want to work in. Like, so, like, people are leaving. Like, some of the big people, like, I guess it was reported that, like, huge people had left a while ago, too. So.
Whee! Yeah. Hey, that's our board of people. We were able to put some cool people on there last night. Yes, I just hate when people oversimplify things in arguments. Like, EA does a lot of shitty stuff.
Live stream offline. What
They're
happened?
also massive.
We went offline for a second?
Huh. No, I don't see it. Oh my god! One of them Wookiees. Damn, he looks like Rambo Wookiee. That is a terrifying combination.
Oh my god, okay.
The Kaminoans combined Rambo's DNA with Chewbacca's.
What is your new... I don't see the new picture.
Sometimes it doesn't load right and stuff, so watch out for that.
If you really wanted to play Battlefront 2 Classic, you'll pull out a PS2 and play on it. Granted, it might be a bit hard to record.
Somebody said that last night. Was it you saying that last night? That sounds like the exact same wording last night.
If you guys had a child, Freddy's gonna end up dead. There's gonna be some new resistance and some order stuff blowing up, and I'm just sitting here as a bounty hunter wondering what's happening.
What?
I don't know, but you're gonna end up dead.
I know, that's what I got from that. I think that was the moral of this story here. Why are we losing control to the command post? I love how everybody intelligent in Star Wars has to be British. As if T makes you smart.
Yeah, that's true. I kind of agree with Kevin B. Like, I hadn't really heard about, like, I'd heard Visceral, but I hadn't heard about the studio, like, if it was, like, the it thing. And he's saying that, like...
It wasn't. People were full of it.
But, well, yeah, he's saying that, like, he feels like no one had really heard about it until, like, now. And now, like, everyone's using it as an excuse to just, like, jump on the hating bandwagon.
I know. It's all the same shit. And I see other YouTubers and people that I usually like, and they just... It's silly.
Still too poor to go on the board. Ben!
Ben!
Don't worry about that.
You're famous. You got tea.
You're famous. You bring tea. You moderate. You put everybody in their place.
Yeah, you, Son. You guys been around here since, like, Instagram days.
You entertain me. I live through you. You might not know that, but, like...
Yeah, we don't often get to beat up people or get beat up.
Yeah, or go drifting on ice on, like, a wheelchair. I never imagined that until you told me.
We're losing by a lot, people. Sorry. I was just processing that. I love this planet. I do not want to lose here. Damn it.
The Rogue Admiral. I haven't been present. Sorry, yeah, he hasn't been present. I don't recognize his name.
I haven't seen it yet either. Oh my god.
Welcome to the stream.
Welcome to the stream.
I was going to say the team, but you are probably part of the team.
But you're already subscribed, I assume. Yeah, really. Stay dead. That's what I used to tell my zombie pets.
We are extremely excited for Battlefront 2, by the way.
We're going to be streaming that like cray-cray, because we're going to enjoy that a lot. I don't want to go back to the battle. I'm losing the battle. I believe. I can't really see those tickets.
After all the times I've watched Star Wars, there's one thing I can't figure out. Why did the Rebel Alliance never use another large ion cannon after Echo Base?
Damn it. Why wouldn't those be on all kinds of things? I mean, think about... there's so many... It'd be a cool video to do. Just so many different things that don't make sense in Star Wars when it comes to weapons.
I'm gonna, like, botch Ben's story, but Bird wants to know. So, the story is that Ben is in a wheelchair, or he was in a wheelchair. Now he's on crutches, because he'll suck. But he was in a wheelchair for a little while because of the surgeries he's doing on his knee, because he sliced his ACL.
Oh,
and
just
so
Sorry,
it was
go ahead.
like day one. He like messages me like the night before. He's like, "Oh, they're giving me a wheelchair." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah, which on the Discord, you guys
Then,
go on
like,
Discord.
Yeah, he messaged me on Discord. He's like, "Oh, they're giving me a wheelchair." I'm like, "Cool."
Oh my god!
Ben's gonna be able to like do stuff. He like works that day. He's like, "Yeah, I'm just like serving things in the wheelchair." I'm like, "All right." Ben's adjusting well.
At a bar
Then,
in a wheelchair, bartender in a wheelchair.
Day 2, he's like, "The wheelchair's dead." I'm like, "What happened?" He was like, "Well, we took it out, like, it was hockey practice, and we took it out on the ice, and then we were, like, pushing it around, and, like, I was drifting on, like, the ice." So he was, like, drifting to do circles, and I forgot what happened, but, like, something came loose on, like, the wheel. It just, like, died on the ice with him drifting. Like, as he drifted, it just, like, I assume it exploded into pieces.
Sometimes.
Like a magnificent, like
those
explosion.
stupid
He's,
action
like, flying
movies
through the air, like, oh.
where a car just blows up a bunch of times.
So that's my botched version of his story.
Your bocce version?
That's my botchy
You
version
speak
of
bocce?
the story. Yep.
That's cool. I had a victory in 17 seconds. Why?
So
Because
that
you own all
is-
the points?
So if you're ever interested, Ben's story time is the best story time.
I will kill Segonk. Oh, listen to him. That sounds so cool. Yeah, I had a point, and then I forgot my point.
Well, it was Ben's story time.
Yeah, that happens. Damn it! I wanted to be on top of the gonk with
Yeah,
one.
it was jokes, said Ben.
No. I was gonna say behavior like Ben's is what lost England the Americas. Boom.
Not true.
I guess do you consider having lost Canada? No, right? Canada still acts like they're subservient to you. Grow a pair,
The
Canada.
Desolation of Smog movie is so amazing.
Yes, I did love the movies. We love. That's something we would love to do. Elder Scrolls and
I would
Lord
love
of the
to do
Rings
Lord of
lore.
the Rings lore.
Lord of the
It'd be
Ring
so
lore.
fun.
No, I want to build another fleet.
Martian said I'm heading over to Tachi Station to pick up some power converters. And poor Looney, he said every time I'm going to sleep, you guys stream, and it is 4 a.m.
No, what time? Where are you at?
Where are you? We need to like figure out, cause like I know it's super late where Ben is. It's like super late where you
Yeah,
are.
really. Ben's is like.
Whereas my sister Sarah,
the
who
media
never
noche.
comes on the stream, it's like daytime over there. Samantha comes on the stream all the time. Sarah, no love. She hates me. I mean, she actually doesn't, but she doesn't love me enough. That's where I'm at right now.
And she's a
That's
drug
how
dealer.
I feel about it. And she's a drug. No, don't say that. She's like an emissary in Japan.
Oh, you mean
Emissary?
that? Okay. I
No,
thought-
ambassador. How does that work? She's a
Yes,
teacher
she's
in
an
Japan.
yeah.
No, not an ambassador. What do they call them?
It's just like the freaking foreign exchange.
Yeah,
no, I mean
she's-
kind
so
of.
anyway,
Not
she's
really.
like a foreign exchange teacher, I guess. But she's like basically her being there though, like it's through the government, so she like represents us. So, but she doesn't love me
Yeah.
enough. That is the whole.
She's in Japón, and she's, she says people are, they're great over there. I'm not gonna make fun of the Japanese.
She actually
people.
says it very nice.
Yeah, but they're also rude. I was like saying, if people are the same people around the planet, they're gonna be like probably a bell curve.
Yeah,
I always say that, bell curve.
Skyrim lore would be awesome.
I know, but I don't know if it should
we've
be on this
gotten
channel or a different channel or what.
Skyrim lore, we've gotten people asking us to do Fallout. I've never played Fallout, so if we were to do Fallout lore, I would honestly like play the game, and we would just like do streams playing the Fallout games, and we would have like lore on the side, like MetaNerdz Fallout. That actually sounds kind of cool.
No, it does sound super cool. I don't know where we get this time. I actually listened to the, I listened to.
What if the Empire was the bad guys, the Rebels were the bad guys, and the Empire were the good guys?
I know people.
You have to read Infernal Squad.
Yeah, you do have to read Inferno Squad.
Infernal Squad puts you in that perspective, and it is really cool. What the writer did in that book was amazing. I honestly, like, did it even start off slow? I don't think so. I think you, like, start off in action.
Damn it. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was one of the better books. One of the better new books.
I loved it.
Yeah. I'm going to sabotage them. Let's go kill them where they stand.
I haven't watched it.
Whee! What have we
Rio
watched?
said that there was a cartoon version of The Hobbit that came out before the movies,
Oh
and
my
he thinks it was
God.
better, actually. Now I have to check it out.
You mean the old ones? The really old, like 80s style making ones. I've seen pictures of that. I thought that one was always cited
Yeah,
as like
Ben said it's 3 a.m.
the proof of bad 80s cartoons.
What, The Hobbit?
That's what
The
I
Hobbit
thought.
movie?
I remember seeing that. Yeah, I thought that was like one of the things that they cite.
Really?
That Lord of the Rings is great, but that thing was terrible. I never watched it, so I'm not saying that I agree. I'm just saying that's what I heard. Hey man, land!
Yes,
I'm hitting space!
Ben is awesome.
I was hitting space! I know how to land.
No shooting Ben. Ben is amazing.
I know how to land. Let's try it again. Thank you, video games, for making up for my mistakes. Let's do it like this.
You're a dead rebel. Oh my god.
Just to make everybody
Don't
nauseous.
do Fallout because there's already a guy named Ockhorn. But someone told us Ockhorn hasn't put anything out in a long time.
And
although I honestly don't blame him. So for those of you that play Fallout, is it true that like the last game basically like wiped out all the lore that existed before?
yeah, somebody was saying that there was literally one of the more important missions had something about some species.
Yeah, they're like basically just like.
And later, like they don't get affected by that. I don't know. What the F glitch was that? Did you see that? That was pretty crazy.
Kevin B said the cartoons, The Hobbit and
oh my God, what just happened?
the Lord of the Rings cartoons in the 80s were good for their time.
Really? Alright, I'll give them a shot. I never watched them, so I'll have to give them a shot. I'm always pro giving a shot.
Scribbio with the fans? I've actually thought about, I don't know
What
if
is
you guys
Scribbio?
have, I don't know, but is it kind of like Jackbox
Oh
TV?
yeah, we played Jackbox.
So we played Jackbox TV with friends for the first time in our lives a few weekends ago, and we actually thought, we were like, well, this is actually kind of cool, because the way it works is that like you can have a few people join the game, but like I guess you join their like server or something. You can join from, I don't know if you actually have to be anywhere.
Yeah,
I think you can join from anywhere, and the audience can participate. So we were like, well, this might be kind of cool for a stream because we can have a few people, like, I don't know, like, line some people up and then, like, play the game.
Yeah, like we could have a list made ahead of time and just play different rounds.
Yeah, like do, like, a random drawing and have, like,
let me know if you guys played Jack. It's called Jackbox, right?
Yeah. Jackbox TV.
Jackbox
or something like
TV.
That.
Coming at you on the ones and twos.
Let's see.
The life support systems were destroyed.
The banking clan will sign our treaty.
Who the hell did that? Oh, come on.
Rip Smog, my next pet would be named after you. Honestly, Smog would be an amazing name for a pet.
I'm naming my first kid Smog. I'm naming him Smog Schmuckington. The first. I guess he'd be the second.
Press space harder.
I know, right? I gotta jam it. I don't know.
So is Scribbio like Jackbox if anyone knows the game?
Yeah, somebody follow up that comment, because we would like to try something like that one day.
I guess it didn't like the taste.
I know, right?
So the last Fallout game reconnected all the good lore, had an awful story, art style, was overall just incredibly gay. Oh my god. Okay. But so that's cool. That's good to know though that it connected the lore.
Maybe that's not what he meant. Maybe he meant contradicted it.
Maybe.
It sounds like none of those comments were good comments. I think he meant contradicted.
High Tech said, gotta go. I gotta charge my iPad. We'll be here.
We'll be
right
here in the box.
Jackbox games are built for live streaming. That's how we felt. We literally played and we're like, this would be really fun.
Yeah, that's good. Do people stream it on Twitch? Is that like a thing already? I'm sure we're not the first to notice that.
I have no clue how you changed the profile pic.
Yeah, I know. Some people were asking that. I know Sonya, if you're still in here, she did it before. I remember,
Northern Irish are not communists, they are right-wing.
What happened?
Ben, they're talking about, Irish and...
You're talking about Ireland?
Oxford makes videos all the time, but they're like 3 hours long and annoying to watch because he goes through all of the dialogue. And a good Fallout YouTube, then the Apple stopped uploading.
Yeah, I know, I heard that. But what about Shoddycast? Shoddycast is my favorite. Shoddycast inspired us to do this, so
yeah.
Shout out
to Shoddycast. The story of Fallout 4 is just a switch around to Fallout 3 story. The art style was dumb, the idea of the chatting system was stupid. Overall, it was just really dumb. Some of the combat was completely repetitive.
Huh.
Good to know.
But how do they go down like that? I mean, they're usually... that's Bethesda, right? I mean, they usually... No Elder Scrolls are worse, you know? I know Elder Scrolls Online, people complain, but it's a different type of game and a different type in a different studio.
What does that mean again?
What?
So, my family's like Latin. I've never heard some of these terms. Tongue-in-cheek, I forgot what that is.
It's like a humor that's like, damn, how do you explain? I don't know how to explain tongue-in-cheek humor without. It's kind of like where it's poking fun. It's a little bit intelligent. Google it. I don't know how to word tongue-in-cheek. I know how to like use it. One of them words.
I will Google it
Like
later.
tongue-in-cheek humor is like kind of like somewhat making fun of it, somewhat funny.
Like I've never heard it. Like I've heard it,
Yeah.
but I remember I knew what it meant and then I forgot.
Well, my
because
favorite-
I like never hear it.
My favorite is that, you know, because their family speaks. There's so many things, but my other John too. Their family's he's Hispanic, and he's like so many different phrases that they just don't have in the house. And what is it? Your cousin always says the funniest.
Oh yeah, we always like
goes-
destroy.
Like, you know, regular phrase. He goes, you know, you gotta hit the hammer with the nail. We're like, you mean even? But your aunt like called him out. He's like, you mean hit the nail on the head? What the hell? You gotta hit the hammer with the nail. Wow, you really woke up on the wrong.
Tongue in cheek. You just means you just don't really mean it.
But it
Yeah,
but it
like,
has a
my
different
family-
implication than that.
My family like.
I would say it has a more complicated
destroys-
implication than that.
Well, regardless,
Because
my family.
most comedy is not. You don't mean it. You could say like a racist joke
Want an Oreo?
or a mean joke. Doesn't mean you mean it. But that's definitely not tongue in cheek. Woohoo! You hear that TIE fighter?
Oh wow! So
what
I was
could be
saying
prettier
in
than that?
Twitch it's really big,
Okay,
And-
yeah, I imagine that.
and like the audiences can reach the thousands.
Really? Have we ever seen that? I don't think I've ever seen
PES.
that. What?
And I think you put the A-Wing in the wrong playlist.
Oh no, where is it? It might be in both. It might be in the Republic and the no, it might be in. Should be in the Rebels. No. I wonder where I put it. Yeah, it shouldn't be in the Republic. Oh, I want to take out the LAT. Oh, damn, he's juking me. He's playing Madden over here. Oh my god. That was pretty damn satisfying.
That's funny.
Heck that. That's kind of cool. I want to play as the clones.
Sarcasm?
Where at?
What's up, Destiny Lore?
Hey, Destiny Laura, you saw my comment earlier. Why
Sorry, I
is
just
the
had an
hanger on the side of the ISD? I know. There's so much stuff. I try and mind that when I'm making some of the videos, not to take too much from video games, because then people get like the whole thing of Battlefront 2 cross era. I'm like, that's cool. There's whole channels that do verses that are not of the same time frame. You know, Bane versus Palpatine. I don't know, stuff like that. Like, of course that doesn't make sense, but it's fun. So I actually like the cross-era gameplay for victory.
Oh my god.
What happened?
I want to show them, by the way.
What you gonna show them? You gonna show them that fresh MetaNerdz Christmas
Yes,
T-shirt?
because someone said that they love us, and I'm going to show them how we love them.
Yeah, we want to figure out a way to get you guys some stickers. Gotta get it closer.
So,
Oh.
these are our new stickers, and the next time that we do a contest, so we're gonna have like minor, like, or the next time we do a giveaway or anything like that, minor, when like anyone that has like 4th place or something,
Because we're gonna
like
do
4th and 5th place. Like I figure, we usually do like 1st, 2nd, 3rd, right? So I
Yeah.
figure 4th and 5th, like we'll each get one of the stickers.
Bastardo.
Because we have one that has like a yellow outline around it, one that doesn't.
He just abandoned Kashyyyk, by the way.
So, these are our new stickers. And I want to give these away.
I want to buy more units.
Sorry about that.
I
But
can't
it
buy.
just occurred to me because someone said, I love you, and I really wanted to show that we love you too. We don't have enough money to make 15,000 of these. Because they're like 17 something now, right? We're at like 17,000 something.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I just saw Revan was trash. Go ahead. You keep going. But go ahead.
Did you just transcribe a meme? Uh-oh.
Trans-
Someone said leave. Oh no.
Did you just transcribe?
A meme?
Oh, okay. Sonya. So, but that's pretty
So,
funny.
anyway, this is how we're just gonna do random stuff, like drawings, and like maybe, like, I don't know, every now and then we're gonna give
Kashyyyk,
these
why
away.
is your grass
So,
gray? Who has gray grass, Kashyyyk?
that's what my
The
thing
F.
is.
But yeah, we want to get some stickers. if we get to 25K, we're gonna give out another copy of Battlefront 2.
So this is Freddy.
Hello.
Because Destiny said
shit.
he remembers my name, he doesn't remember your name.
Damn, that's disrespectful.
That's because my name's cool.
Yeah, you do have a unique name, I'll give you that. I love, so by the way, when you have a name like Fred, and you try and introduce yourself to chicks, and you're like, they always, there's a subtle insult when they're like, what? I'm like, cook you. My name's Fred. I know we're not in 1920s.
Oh,
But my name's Fred.
That reminds me of this totally awkward. You saying that reminds me of this totally awkward thing that happened to me. Has nothing to do with anything, but it's a story. It was when I was in college. I was like hanging out with a bunch of my friends, and our complex had a hot tub. So we like jump in the hot tub, and there's this like older, like because the complexes are so cheap, like people that are kind of down on their luck and stuff, they'll stay there.
And
there's this,
smoking
like,
crack.
Yeah, like
That makes you real down on your luck.
so they were like over in the corner being weird, and then they come over, and it's this like weird, crack smoking looking lady, and like
That's so offensive.
like these guys, and I just remember this big guy, who's fat and hairy, but not like a normal hairy, like
Not even like a
patchy
sexy
where
hairy.
like it like grows like weirdly, and it's all like curly long and gray for some reason, and so he jumps in the tub, and he's like balding, he only has like hair around here and a weird beard. That's like also
Shit.
semi-patchy, like it's just nasty, like it looks like pubes on his face.
Face
and,
pubes.
And so then he's like, "How are you girls doing?" And we're like, "We're good. We're gonna actually get ready to go."
We're
and he's
not
like,
heroin addicts.
"Why? Are we gonna party?" And he's like, "Yeah, they call me Teddy. Ready, Teddy."
Wait, I remember
Like,
him. I knew him.
oh my
I was there
God.
for all this.
You were there?
Yeah.
You were there for Ready, Teddy? Creepy as Freddy, Ready, Teddy?
Yeah, or like that same night or something. I don't know. I remember the story.
I might have told you the story. You weren't there.
Fuck! I just killed another trooper. Damn it.
Not sexy hair. Thanks for clearing that up.
Yeah, not sexy full
Grew
body
hair on
hair.
my ears.
Why are we whooping so hard today? I'm digging it.
Alright, let's see.
I'm glad I was able to provide
Let
for
me
the
get
stream.
back to the chat, because that was just like a total detour.
That was a yeah.
Aw, thank you, Sci-Fi. Sci-Fi Excuse said that he loves the channel and we're both awesome. I appreciate
Not
that.
as awesome as Ready Teddy. Hey, look, this is where Yoda chopped off
Shout
two
out to
innocent
Ready
clones.
Teddy. I want you both right now to understand and accept that you're both going
He
to
died
be
of
very
heroin.
well off far sooner than you realize. Keep pumping out the BA Star Wars content.
Who's
Aw,
saying that?
thank you. That was Kenneth.
Kenneth.
Hi, Kenneth. Kenneth, you
Kenneth
changed
is-
your profile picture.
Kenneth's back.
I was used to like the little anonymous face.
See, Kenneth made it rain yesterday. You see him on the thing there, on the scroll, the tip scroll. I started the stream today and I was like, holy shit, that happened. I forgot. It's like,
Alright, let me see. Should have partied with him. You missed an opportunity.
I know, right? That could have been a better story.
Only Brits will get this, but talking to a girl at a house party, and she asked where I was from. I said Birmingham. Next thing I know, she goes, "I'm sorry," gives me $10 and walks away.
That really happened, Ben?
10 euros, I guess.
Yeah.
But same concept.
Yeah. Birmingham, by the way. It's Birmingham. It's not Birmingham.
When the hair guy got in the tub, the water turned brown like tea. I honestly thought it would.
Yeah.
He was like nasty, greasy, like I don't know.
You
I
Chewbacca?
have no words.
You saw Chewbacca turn around like he was gonna knock me out? Like he was gonna fight me? You gonna fight me, bro?
Yo guys, I make stuff on Roblox Studio. I made a wood glass distillery. Any other suggestions?
Wood glass distillery. Is this some newfangled
What does that mean?
hipster talk? Use it to distill wood? You're a wood distiller?
Destiny said, also, I would like to concentrate to use your names, and my real name is Ian. Hello, Ian. I'm going
Ian.
to... Ian.
Ein.
Ian. I'm going to try my best to remember. I'm much better at pictures.
Who just shot me in the ass? Damn it.
What's up, Narman?
I think I told you this story, right? My dad was a medic in Vietnam, and he said that one of their buddies, he got shot in the ass, and they made fun of him forever. They're like, how do you get shot in the ass if you're unless you're running away? I'm sure there was a legitimate reason.
So do I have consent or no, and my name is Ian. Yes, you are welcome to call us by our real names.
Consent?
Well,
this culture better not get to that point. Where that's a microaggression. You use my name.
Did your family ever have nicknames?
Yeah, they called me asshole. They called me adopted. They called me loser.
Oh my God, Kevin B.
They never called me. Deploy the garrison. Oh shit, you almost got me killed, Kevin.
Kevin B, what do you want on the board?
Made it rain. I don't think Kevin B's on the board, is he?
He has to be. Kevin B, aren't you on? You're on the board.
I don't think so.
I remember him being on the board.
Here, let me get you the marker.
Give me the marker.
The marker of justice.
How is this stuck on the board?
Look, there you go. Palpatine's. Because I put it up there. Oh, now you just...
I'm just like... Alright, I didn't know it was attached to the wall. I'm used to him just like leaning it on the couch and just waiting for it to chop my head off.
You have better handwriting. Alrighty.
Tell me what you want, Kevin.
Tell me what you want, Kevin. Hands up now, wave. That's my Jay-Z impersonation. Oh my God, that one shoots a laser.
Just deploy the garrisons.
Oh, okay. That might be perfect.
Or, I don't know.
Maybe.
Kevin B. Kevin B in the house.
Dang it, Kevin. Always making it rain. I told you, boy. Boy.
But Dad, Kevin B donated $5.
Oh, thanks, Destiny.
What Destiny say?
He said he's gonna ask his subs to check us out.
Oh shit.
I don't know if you guys like Destiny lore, that's what Destiny 2 lore, right? Destiny,
he has
his name's
exclusive behind the scenes content.
His name's Ian, and his name is on YouTube is Destiny 2 lore topic.
And he just recently teamed up with Bungie.
Deploy the effing garrison. That's what he wants.
You gotta put effing.
I don't know what I'm doing. Give me a second.
Why you always sniping? Why you always sniping? Oh my God. Stop fucking sniping. Oh. Ooh. That's a perfect way to end the game. Where are you at? You on camera 1 or you on camera 3? You on camera 3? Good evening, MetaNerd. Oh, it's camera 1? Good evening, MetaNerds.
Yeah. Like this? Oh. Dead computer.
Alright, I got you. Where is it?
There?
Oh my Jesus. Kevin, you're taking up a lot of the board there.
I wanted to make sure it's seen.
Hopefully we can do that.
We're gonna need a bigger board soon.
We're gonna need a bigger board. I guess just put it next to you there.
Next to me?
Why are you putting it on your face? You're taking a nap? She just went like this. I gave her the board, she went doink. And just like slid a little bit. She's like a cat, like you just provide a circle and you just get stuck. Provide a board.
Oh my God. Okay.
Oh my God. Alright, I'm ending my turn. You're really trying to do this.
With or without profanity?
Whatever. They want to try and come after Megiddo.
Alright, so...
I'm just going to keep the pistol. By the way, this is a dank coffee.
First vid, nervous a little. Don't be nervous. And no matter what, just keep going.
Show them the top part of the board. What does it say on the top part of the board?
Alright, so on the top part of the board, I'm going to read it to you because his handwriting sucks.
And it's a little worn away.
Analytics is greater than assholes.
Yep.
And it's true.
Yes.
So we started off, and I remember when we first started, we were happy if like 10 people watched the video.
Yeah, it took us months to get over 30 subscribers.
Yeah, I remember 50 people watched the video. We were like, what?
Jesus Christ.
50 people watched the video. 50 people in the universe, like,
yeah, I was like, that's 50 freaking people somewhere in the planet.
That's a classroom of people. Two classrooms of people, basically.
This is when I was teaching, and I would literally, like, in between break, I was trying to, that was a crazy workload, and I would just check it on break.
Yeah.
In between stuff and comment to like the couple people that commented.
But what we did was just we stuck to a schedule and we said.
Yeah, we never grew until we pumped out about one a day.
We finally decided one day, this is what we were gonna do, and we said we're just gonna like stick to a schedule. We did everything that we were supposed to do that the YouTube.
Yeah, you watch video creators. You watch damn it.
Which is your guy?
I know. I don't know.
It's a guy that has a lisp kind of voice, but he's really cool.
He is great.
He's amazing. I actually think his advice is
and
probably what got us.
oh my God.
But basically, the point of it is like.
It's a white, chubby-ish dude with the lisp dude. It's the black dude with the braids, and it's the two guys, white dude and Asian dude.
Just
That's how I do.
basically all we've
that's how I
done
describe
so
them.
far is stay to a schedule, stay true to our content, give appreciation, give love back to people because you don't make it anywhere without.
Yeah, if you don't give love to strangers, where are you? You
know,
gotta be given.
And sometimes it gets a little personal.
What in the F was that?
No, it doesn't get but just show them that you know they're there. Like
Oh, what happened, Chewie?
that's we know Freddie keeps up and he comments every
Jesus.
day.
Yeah, and I had a thing where I didn't want to comment anything negative, and I realized like that's kind of being fake. So when people
Freddie
piss us off,
actually responds to negative
when
comments.
people piss us off, I write back. Or when they troll, I love that. And other bigger commenters have made a joke about that. Like, if you get like somebody who's a dick and just being disrespectful and a troll, then hey, what's up, Beyond? Something Beyond. Welcome to the MetaNerdz team. But yeah, if you get somebody who's like being troll and then you just like comment to them like a person, they like freak out.
Yeah, but
That was weird. Keyboard got stuck again.
they're saying Generation Tech.
What about him?
I don't know, but basically, no matter what happens,
Why are
stick
you
to your
shooting
guns
my dead body?
because you deserved it. They're making sure you're dead.
I don't want to lose Megiddo. This really sucks. I think I
Just
am losing.
keep swimming.
Yeah, for real, and ignore the haters. Just pay attention to your analytics.
Pay attention to your analytics and like if you see something like we would listen whenever people were like your audio's really bad right now or like yo your microphone whatever you're doing don't do that anymore or like you're too loud. We would listen to those.
Your muscles are too big, man. Stop hitting the gym. You're so big
Oh
and
wait,
sexy.
where's my picture? Where's my picture? I want to show them.
I can't lose Megiddo, people. Or Magito, as they say, across the pond. But yeah, analytics over asshole is important because what are your actual numbers? Because you might have like even if let's say you had 5 people, right, that all say this is the worst channel ever. If you had 1,000 views, that means 995 people. Think about that. What's that percentage? 0.05. Don't troll my math on that.
It almost got personal when the dude also did the Rebel Fighter video.
Which one?
I don't know. Wait, my eyeballs.
Hey, you gotta go in the chat. That sounds interesting.
Boobs.
Rebel
Alright,
Fighter?
so I see. What is it? Boobs or boobs? Get your story straight. He asked if we didn't play the Destiny 2 beta.
No.
We haven't played Destiny 2. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
But that's
I
a
feel
different.
used and abused.
That's a different story.
There's a long different story.
We can get into that later.
Yeah. I feel like Kanye. I'm gonna let you finish.
Gen Tech Man, they could have put in Arabs for Germany. Sonya, it's alright, just a video game. All you need is love.
All you need is
Then Be Kind of
love.
Bird said it almost got personal when the dude also did the Rebel Freighter video. And then, and both of you guys are wrong. Angry face. I just can't even begin to express my hate for COD. I guess, I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
I don't know what's happening.
Y'all are doing PCP in the chat. The pigeons, they're taking over. They're everywhere. There's pigeons.
Pac-Man lore? That'd be
The
amazing.
pigeons are everywhere.
Aw, thank you, Kenneth. And he's right. Follow us on Facebook, like and share all the posts.
Follow us on Facebook at MetaNerdz. Just MetaNerdz, right? Yeah. Come on, man.
What happened?
I ain't scared of no tank.
Yeah, we're just MetaNerdz on Facebook.
I'll take your tank from behind you, Chewbacca, and kill you. That's gonna be my play of the game. All right, thank you.
Will you guys do Pac-Man lore, if there is any?
I just killed my homie. Oh, we saw the funniest mom at Target. I'm finishing this whole story. No interruptions. No incinerations, no interruptions. So we were in the Star Wars section of Target earlier, before the stream. And we're going to win this right now. And this mom, I was like, who talks to their kid like that? She goes, oh, Kylo Ren's your homeboy? He's your homeboy, huh, Kylo Ren? I'm like, what? And I see he's like a, I don't know, 7-year-old kid. And it's like, okay, I don't know why he's your homeboy, but... And then she's like, I don't know why you always like the bad guys. You're not a bad guy. And then he starts to do money math. She's like, okay, pick out one toy. You did all your chores this week. Pick out a toy under $10. And he's going over the prices, but he was really little.
Aww.
He's like, is that cheaper than $10? And she's doing math, and I'm like, see, that's a real mama. Don't
Yeah,
just
she
judge
was
her.
actually really
Don't
cool.
just judge her because she says homeboy.
Yeah, she's like
with her little kid.
You wait, because I was kind of like reading the chat. You told her where she was like, I don't even know why you like him. We're good guys.
Yeah, I know. She's like, you're
She was
a
like,
good
I
guy.
don't even know why you like
Like, you're a
Kylo
good
Ren
guy.
that much.
We're good guys.
Mommy and Daddy are good guys.
Yeah, you're a good guy. Like, it's pretty funny.
What's up, Cape? Cape is here because of Kenneth.
Kenneth
Woo-hoo!
back.
Kenneth bringing the people.
Kenneth is amassing our legions.
And don't worry about like accidentally double.
Oh,
It's all good.
they literally just built this fleet, if you can say it.
You might not be able to
Yes,
tag me,
sabotage, son.
but you should be able to tag MetaNerdz.
Sabotage.
If that makes sense. If you can't do that, then I will figure out how you
Angel
can tag
dust
me.
is good for him.
I made my like profile private because I don't really use it that much, and people kept sending me friend requests that I didn't know. Like people from like all over the world were like, "Oh, I want to be your friend." I'm like, I don't know you. I don't.
And you smell weird.
But like, I never understood that. Like people that from like the other side of the world, just like.
Yeah, because they're like bots. They're trying to get
I know.
money.
Are they bots? I don't know. The internet
Wait.
confuses me.
This sure doesn't look like an enemy. I was very confidently flying at my own ship.
Someone asked where we are from. We are from Florida.
I'm from the future. Yes, but we're from Florida. Why would I shut out the back? Hey man, F you, X-Wing.
Kenneth is very awesome.
Yeah, he is. Kenneth's been making it rain. Come on, come on, come on.
Angel dust is good for your health.
Yeah, really. It's from angels, dude. Alright, I'm not about to get sued.
What's up, Fazbear?
It's illegal. I remember the DARE came to our school. I don't know if you guys had DARE's like anti-drug program. Which, by the way, fun fact, if you guys are in DARE, they brought this up in psychology courses. DARE has been confirmed to be one of the, oh, look, we're head on.
Oh yeah, so the screen, for anyone that hasn't watched the stream this yet, we don't know why. It like turns tiny, then it turns big. It just
Yeah, it
like,
goes all over the
boop,
place.
boop, boop, boop.
I don't know why. Sorry about that, guys. Whoa, I just heard like machine gun fire in space.
I-
Hold on. So DARE, the DARE program, was stopped because it showed to increase over multiple studies of it. Large studies, huge sample size, statistically significant real results here. That the kids involved in the DARE program did drugs more than those not in the DARE program. So they quit the DARE program.
Yeah,
But I remember as a kid,
because they kept telling us all these awesome
I know.
experiences.
I was in 6th grade, literally 6th grade, and
Captain Cardinal's like, I have a shirt with Dare on it.
yeah, really. So then 6th grade, I remember him talking about this cop was talking about they had to tase this guy, a whole bunch of people, and they shot him, and he was on angel dust, and you couldn't stop him. And I'm like, you're telling a group of like 11-year-olds how to become invincible, and you think it's gonna stop people from doing drugs?
So we are Knowles. We are actually Knoll alums. I'm not gonna do it because I do it all loud. And I get all into it. It's not good.
Yeah, those games are fun as hell.
Yeah, I remember. There's actually a picture of us somewhere. Uh-oh. Wait, I have an alarm going off. Okay. There's actually a picture of us somewhere where on our last. It was the last game we ever went to, right?
I don't know. I know we went undefeated our last year at FSU.
Yeah, we went undefeated our last year at FSU, and in the last game we went to, we painted ourselves. Like, I took out this like acrylic paint because I didn't know this wasn't good to put on your skin. But we were like kind of winging it, and I painted like the arrows. Like we just had the arrows, like the whole like.
Why can't I get in the ship?
We just had like the whole like.
You look like a warrior, like a chief.
Yeah, we looked like the Chiefs. And then we just like painted ourselves up, and we were at the game, and it was freezing because it was like winter.
Yeah, it was cold.
And like they were wearing no shirts, and I painted on like a sports bra. I had this like really cheap black like sports bra thing. I just like painted over it so I would also be mostly half naked running around, and that was that. Anyway.
I'm gonna just crash this thing. I'm gonna crash.
So.
I need a bomber. I need a TIE bomber.
So someone said yes, those are bots.
Yeah, right here. In the UK, we have Frank instead of Dare. Oh, really? That's funny. What's it stand for? What does Frank stand for?
What does Frank stand for? Because Dare is like, drugs are really bad. But, I mean, it's something else. I forgot what it is.
That's funny.
That's funny, Sonya.
I know, I just read that.
Yeah, that's what happens when you show something to kids and tell them not to do it.
Yeah,
they do it.
I know, in general. let alone superpowers.
Fazbear said he loves this game. Can't even tell you how much he played it in his free time.
I know, this was a large portion of my
Chiefs
childhood.
invented the chant, by the way.
I really want my type bomber. I don't want you.
Huh? Jamaz Zaim said, my old school has reminiscence of the DARE program like rulers, and I never knew what the
really?
program was until now.
Oh, okay.
And Martian said, I remember DARE in my old school.
Yeah, dare to take a stance on drugs. A drug, it stood for something. That's how effective it was.
Frank is still going on in the UK. So we're just dum-dums. in
No,
in the UK, they're like, yeah, it works. And over here, we're like, oh, that's what those are for. All right, where do we get those?
Yeah, really.
Uh,
Yeah, the UK, they're like, okay, ruins my life, not gonna do
yeah,
it.
no,
Over here, we're like, I'll try it once.
we are definitely not cousins.
What the F?
Destiny asked when you're gonna propose.
Oh, never.
No, you said at 100,000 followers.
Yeah, at 100,000 followers, excuse me,
Why are you changing?
Because
you can't change it now.
Because if we have 100,000
We're 17%
followers
of the way there.
and no views, then
Okay, yeah, no, don't inflate the number.
well, that too. But I'm saying like,
And Frank stands for nothing.
really?
It's just a guy that comes in.
It's just a guy who ruined his life, the worst drug addict of all time, Frank. The guy that ate his own poop for crack money. Don't be Frank.
Don't be Frank. They just play a video of like how Frank ruined his life.
Frank.
And at the end they're like, don't be Frank.
Frank, damn it, where's he from?
Fred, formerly eradicated erectile dysfunction.
Where's he from? Birmingham. Frank is the guy who,
From Birmingham.
who founded Birmingham.
It's all good, Kevin. That was funny.
Look at me blasting this
Yeah,
thing.
that's that PCP junk. There's some stuff that can knock elephants out.
Oh.
Like bath salts. That's the stuff that makes you eat people's faces.
That's the stuff I get at Bed Bath & Beyond so I can have me a nice...
Is that what you keep spending money on?
Yeah, that's why we broke. I gotta get me my, I don't even know what they have. Thyme, bamboo.
Hi, I'm Frank, kids. I get BJ's for crack. I feel like that's the way you would sound.
You get used to it, kids.
You got used to it. You lose your voice.
I put a banana on everybody's desk.
Are you thinking of making a video on the Ackley?
Yes.
Yes.
Ackley.
Ackley.
Yeah, I know all the monsters. I was hoping to get.
I don't know how to read.
I was hoping to do it during our Halloween stuff. You guys noticed that all the stuff during Halloween week was scary stuff. So yeah, I was trying to do that there. But oh, you can't
what
sense
are
nothing,
our
stupid
favorite
ship.
starships?
I know it's hard to say favorite.
hard.
I mean, Slave One. Greatness.
I love Ventress's ship.
I already liked Slave One.
Well, does that count?
You
Not
mean the
really.
sail one?
Yeah, doesn't really count.
Why not? Of course that counts.
Does it?
Why would that not count?
I don't know.
Girl, you crazy.
Maul says spices, drugs are bad and make you weak. Sith are not weak and are always prepared for danger.
Yeah, that's from
Maul says it
Maul,
better.
right? Darth Maul?
Yeah,
Yeah.
in lockdown.
Yeah. You don't want to be a spice head.
Martian said 8 more subs to 150. Woo! That's the way it
No
goes.
way.
You
That's
just
pretty cool.
like the small victories when you're growing. Even now, we have like days where like we
I
get
watch it
like
every day.
yeah, we watch every day, and every now and then we get like a huge spike, and we're like, yes.
Yeah.
Ah!
I think it's all just the one. I was thinking this the other day. I was like, all these people are like billionaires and shit, and they wonder like how do they do it. People like Michael Jordan, like, why do you keep playing after you won? It's like there's just something about progress, about seeing it,
Nope.
about seeing something you work on progress.
My hair is lighter. I made it lighter a while ago, but I usually keep it up in like a bunch,
Just
so you
realized I'm
guys can't
shooting it,
actually
didn't
see it. But yeah, it is lighter, and I might even go a little lighter. I kind of like it's like a. So I didn't know there's like all these colors. Like when you dye your hair, they make you sit in this chair, and you have to wait like forever, and then they like give you a book with pieces of hair in it, and they're like, "What color do you want?"
Pictures of hair, no?
No, it's a book, and like they open it, and it has little rings of hair with
Little
the
like
colors.
locks of hair.
Yeah, little locks of hair with color. And So like it's just a book that like they buy this book and it comes with lots of color
They're
in it.
hunting down people just to make this book.
Well, you go to CVS, so guys don't know this because they don't dye their hair.
Why can't I board
but
this
if
ship?
if you go to like CVS, there's little locks of hair under like the boxes, so you can see what the color looks like.
Hold on, I have to pick my nose.
Go for it. Oh God, I didn't know you could pick so high.
Oh man, I was trying to make it look like I screwed up the
like
video.
you were touching your nose, like your brain hole or something.
My brain hole. My
Bailey
favorite.
said I'm not a Frank. I just went to school.
Come on, come on. Oh my God, that was a good shot.
Commando said today's drugs are terrifying. Go back to the days of marijuana and cocaine and get rid of the other ones.
Yeah.
Because the other ones inject you and you die in like 4 seconds.
That's all a comedian's joke, though. I mean, opium's been around forever, heroin. So that's pretty damn scary. But yeah, they got some crazy shit nowadays. We don't do no kinds of... We don't even drink as much as I would like to.
No, Kenneth.
We like never have a beer. What happened?
We said we're going to be billionaires. Someone's going to reach out soon. No.
Yeah, we're going to go on Shark Tank. Hi, Sharks. We like to talk about videos that are already owned by other companies.
You should propose to him. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I should propose to you.
Yeah, if you want to get turned down.
He would turn me down.
I'd be like, I got options, girl. I'm already stalking Jennifer Lawrence on Instagram. You know, she's gonna DM me back one day.
Are we streaming?
Shit.
Again tomorrow? No, I don't know. We're waiting for sure.
For what?
For the proposing.
Oh, Jesus Christ! What a weird thing to care about other people to do.
My wife convinced me to get highlights, and
Oh, boy.
Dylan dyed his own hair purple.
Oh, really?
He said, I give up now. I always would just bomb the shields and other parts of the ship, shooting down the frigates, shooting down fighters. Ground assault? What is ground, Hoth? Psh, no spaces, Jace. Don't judge me.
Yeah. Sitting on the hearth. Sitting on the hearth. Now flush.
I want a pork fur baby.
Hey, now that I know how that works, I wonder.
And someone else, I'm looking because Sharkfin said, oh yeah, my wife convinced me to dye my pubic hair and have highlights.
What in the effing? The game just ended.
And you get mad because I make you shave.
The game just said victory. That's it. Victory. Move along.
Victory, move along. Move along.
Number 1 again. Look at that, guys. Every single time. Pretty impressive, huh?
Everybody picks your nose. It's what you do. It's what you do with the snot that makes you who you are.
It's who we
and
are.
Destiny Laura's friend has blue hair. And Bailey bleached her hair yesterday. You see how many people do things
I'm
with
taking
hair?
Coruscant. I wrecked their first ship.
Do we have Google
Taking
Hangouts? Yes. Like
I guess we
how? I guess like what? So
the birds in the sea.
explain like when you do the Google Hangouts, like is that so that we can see you guys back?
Yeah. What's the point of that?
Because I do see people there.
Damn,
like,
we 100 deep.
oh, you get to like Google
Jesus.
Hangout with us. Does that mean we get to like see you back? Because if it is, then I would love to do that.
Because
like,
if it is, put some damn pants on, you nerds.
Yes, please wear
Take
pants.
a shower, you nerds.
Please wear pants.
That was
yeah,
another.
you don't have to shower, but the pants are important.
I just invested in my smell-o-vision. Watch out, man. You don't see this trooper just trying to get your
Kevin
ass?
B said time for a new wife.
Ah!
Make a ton of frigates and send them out. Smaller targets are harder to hit.
I agree. I agree with Thrawn.
What's up, Stakuga?
Stakuga. Fudge.
Yes, there actually are other Canadians here.
There's tons of Canadians.
I feel if you stick to tangible topics, ships, weapons, characters, planets, someone employed by Star Wars will take notice. Theories vids can't be applied to their business. Breakdown vids can.
I
Maybe,
agree.
you
I
know.
did wonder who do they pick for these like visual dictionary kind of stuff. I mean, I know Pablo Hidalgo and all that, but I mean I don't know him. I'm saying I know of him. What I'm saying is like the ATMP video. Nobody thought to like double check that your walker is shorter than a Wookiee. Holy flip flops! What was that? Why are you looking at me?
I was just laughing.
I feel like I'm from New York or something. Why are you looking at me? Don't look at me. Don't look me in the eyes.
I would love like a bunch of Star Wars YouTubers
What the
right now.
fuck is that?
They're
Sorry,
all
I haven't
playing,
cursed in a while, but
there's a bunch of Star Wars YouTubers playing the new game like early. I would like to be in that group of people.
yeah, really, that's what we gotta get to.
Like, yeah,
We gotta
that's
get to the Star Wars Celebration
I
invite level.
I would just like to play video games early.
Why you gotta shoot me in the neck?
I'm very easy to
You can shoot me in
please.
the chest, kill me like a man. You gotta shoot me in the neck. Hey. I always do think, my dad always says it since I was a kid, he's like, human body's so stupid. He's like, you put the most important organ connects to the body through the weakest part of the body. Your neck.
How does this make you feel?
That's gonna be on the news. Do they endorse shooting people in the neck? What's killing me like that? A boffin.
So
One of them damn. I ain't racist
I
or
stopped
nothing.
looking for like a good minute.
But one of them
What you drinking, Freddy?
drinking that drink. Just shoot me in the ass?
Eyeballs. Search into your feelings and do a barrel roll.
Who shot me? I think my own trooper shot
Broken
me.
into a million pieces. Are we talking about Legos breaking into a million pieces?
Where's my grenade launcher? You a-holes. Grenade launchers now, buddies.
What would
happened?
you name your own country if you had one?
Whoa, why'd you say that? That is so weird. I was literally thinking that earlier today. That is weird. We are connected through the Force. I was literally thinking, like, about how... Fuck, man. We gotta go get a command post. We're gonna lose this.
Kevin B
come on.
said neck isn't the weakest part. The muscles are extremely strong. Incredibly
Compared
strong.
to what? If I want to cut off your arm or your neck, which is easier? Which is more important? This is harder than your neck. And yet, I can lose a hand and survive. I can't lose my head and survive.
Neck isn't technically the most weakest part. It's just the most vulnerable.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure, yeah, you could probably pull up some stats and some weird joints or something. Boffin bastards, man.
Ian said he wants to maybe do a Star Wars channel next year. Yeah, or Ian, send us an email at contact@MetaNerdz.com. That is
man.
actually our email. I don't think I'm like... So, Nuka-Cola.
Come on.
We're talking about drinks that I do not understand.
That's from Fallout.
Nuka-Cola.
Yo, we're losing by a lot.
Okay,
Fuck.
I'm going to try
Sorry, I really want to win this one.
to keep this.
I keep
one.
losing Coruscant. I can never take back Coruscant.
Okay.
Come on.
Aw, thank you, Sci-Fi.
Come
Sci-Fi
on.
said we make a great couple. I personally think he's like, he's tolerable. See, I mean, he loses at this game a lot. It's kind of depressing, but other than that, we get by.
What the fuck? That was a lot of water. I didn't think there was a lot of water in there.
This shirt's brand new.
Whoops. Well, this couch is comfy. No, don't do it. My shirt literally is brand new. For real. It's a
My
gonk shirt. It's a gonk
So
Christmas
mine.
shirt.
I'm
If
making
you-
it rain.
Oh my god.
Oh, there was a lot of water. I didn't mean to get it in your eyes.
Oh my Jeebus. That was a lot. Look at my shirt. Come on. You didn't have that.
Yes, I did.
Look at that.
I did. It's on my back.
Now I'm going to take my shirt off and turn this into a whole different kind of stream.
Aww.
What happened?
The Revis Boss 10 said, I'm sick today and I got happy when I saw you live.
There you go.
Aw.
Hey, I'm happy
Hey,
we could
we're
do
happy we could do that.
Hopefully you'll be
Make her play
fine
Fallout 2
soon.
and Fallout NV. Then she will understand.
Hold on, I'm going to be an Aqua Trooper.
When you put your whole torso strength into breaking someone's neck, it is still extremely difficult.
Oh, okay. He says with confidence. He says with a creepy amount of confidence. Well, I'm gonna die here, folks. What the fuck? I got up here before. I thought I was being super
I'm
tactical.
sorry, I actually didn't mean to spit
Actually, it
on
was
the
a
floor.
lot.
I'm sorry.
Ugh. Woof. Almost drowned there.
Hey, what is this? Why did this like emoji map come up?
Emoji map? Oh, you clicked on the thing.
I clicked on the thing. I
Damn.
didn't mean
Look,
to.
I got full health. Look at that.
Ninja's here.
That was a successful mission. I'm super sneaky.
Does anyone?
Agent man.
I don't know. I can't relate to that.
I walk really weird. Can't relate to what? Having water poured on your head? I can relate to that. In the middle of a stream while you're trying to take over the galaxy?
I don't know. What's up, Phoenix King?
You ain't taking that, boo. Telling y'all right now.
I'm thinking about turning my channel into a Star Wars channel.
What kind of channel is it now?
Yeah. Do you think that Disney's taking Star Wars in the wrong direction?
No.
No. I mean, it wasn't really going...
Next question.
It was
I know,
going
what direction? There's no
was,
directions.
It was kind of going in all directions before.
What direction would that be? That's in philosophy. It's called begging the question. You're implying that direction. What do you mean by direction?
Can you do an Overwatch stream? Yes, I would love to do an Overwatch stream.
Yes, we could end on Overwatch if you want.
We can end on Overwatch.
Once we get tired.
I really love Overwatch. Oh no, Alex said my cat stepped on my iPad as I was typing.
These Bothan troops suck, man.
No problem. Going to Walmart to get Wolfenstein and Brownie Mix. Do it!
Wolfenstein?
Yeah, the new one, I guess.
What is that?
The game?
Oh my god, I was thinking of freaking Junkrat. What's his name? What's Junkrat's name?
Bethesda did to Fallout is what Disney did to Star Wars. Simplify it, mainstream it.
I don't think that's true.
Uh,
How's it been simplified? I mean, you gotta like provide some stats here, man. Because I get worried that a lot of people online just like to repeat. Like if it's cynical, they just repeat it. I'm not saying your point's wrong, but I want to hear some points. I'm sure you're right in a lot of aspects, but I'm sure that's not right overall. Because because there's a lot of very complicated stuff. If you try and follow all these other books, I mean, there's a lot of very rich, complicated, expanded universe stuff in all these different books. So it's definitely not true for the whole of Disney. When you say Disney, that's like saying black people or white people. There's individual
Destiny.
parts. See you, Destiny?
I'm going to try my best to remember.
What are we remembering? Oh, his name?
To email
Ian?
him.
Oh, okay.
Bye,
Email about
Ian.
what? What are we emailing him?
I don't know. You said to email him.
For what?
I don't know.
I know, I'm just saying, let me know.
Kevin B said because Star Wars wasn't mainstream already.
I know, right? Yeah, one, there's that. Star Wars has always been, the movies are mainstream, and there's just a buttload of expanded universe
So
stuff.
if I said, he just has a random channel.
Okay. That's what our other MetaNerdz is like.
Yeah, our other MetaNerdz.
But we want it to be that way.
We want it to be that way.
We gotta show them the guns. I'll show them the guns next round.
Yeah. Our other MetaNerdz channel, we basically want it to be more of a vlog. The problem is that I don't know what that means.
Yeah, because people make stupid money and stupid stuff just by talking about random shit in the day, and I'm like, we make better points than most of these idiots.
Also, if you guys like have something you really want to see from us, like,
shit.
Because I don't actually understand what a vlog means. Like, I get the basic principle of it. It's you putting up a video.
You ain't taking
about,
that boo. Go ahead.
I get that vlogging's like putting up a video about things that are happening in your life, but like, do you just talk about random things that are on your mind, or like, are you supposed to have some kind of direction? And like, do you have to worry about a certain audience being because like I have certain things I would like to talk to people about or like bring to light, so other people kind of like understand maybe us or like Freddie or me a little better. Like maybe you guys might just want I don't know. Do you guys like want a glimpse into like what our normal day is like, or like
we don't get it.
Just goofing around? Like, do you? I don't get it.
I just see that people vlog, fill the internet with bad ideas, and then they make a buttload of money doing it. And I'm like, well, shit. If that can help us, have more time, we do that, make some dumb money, and then make cool Star Wars lore and Elder Scrolls lore and all this other kind of stuff that we really want to do. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let's get the enemy fleet right now.
Yes, we want sabotage.
I wouldn't say that Disney's only doing fan service stuff. Like, I feel like Rogue One. I feel like they maybe did that with the first movie that they did, but I feel like they redeemed themselves at Rogue One.
But right there, you keep getting in this trap where now you got to define fan service. Does that mean making stuff that fans like? Because Because why would you not make stuff that people like? I think what you mean is they're playing to the lowest common denominator, as if they have some sort of algorithm saying, and you really could make this argument, like, all right, like a lot of the stuff that I worry is forced progressivism, where it compromises the story. That could be something that's happening. I don't feel like that's true. So like Ray Sloan is a black woman. That's negligible. It's not like she goes around saying as a black woman. It's not important to her story. You know what I mean? And I don't see how that's not. I don't consider that forced progressivism. The gay dude, Sinjir, that's fine. I mean, that makes sense. That actually makes more sense. That in a large galaxy, you would have some sort of representation. Somebody be gay somewhere.
Yeah.
What the hell? So, and it's not like all the time he's talking about being gay. So as long as the characters are people who happen to be certain things instead of certain things, then I think that's fine. And that's really the only thing that I would think is weird. But the books are all great.
Yeah.
A lot of the comics are all great. So.
Which, if you guys ever want us to do like a Q&A,
but definitely explain, because you might have a point there. You might have a really good point with the fan service thing.
Definitely. We are always down.
Feel free to
debate.
type whole thing.
Like,
we'll read the whole thing.
We will read whole, like, if you want to put a whole thesis.
That's probably why we get frustrated, because we actually would read a giant crap.
I think that's what bothers us. That's what bothers us when people are like,
Rebel sucks. And it's like, dude, make a point of this.
At least tell me why. Like, that's not. You can't just come in and be like, I hate rain.
Yeah.
Why? Like, do you not like getting the feeling of being wet? Do you not like...
Aliens are real.
Like, because it's cold? Like, I don't know. Anyway. It was a bad example to begin with.
Yeah, it was a pretty bad example. Gotta give you that.
It was a bad example.
Gotta give him that.
So.
No offense.
Yeah, I wish I could make a buttload of money. Us too. We all do.
I wish I could put a bunch of money in my buttload. If you know what I'm saying.
There's a very fine line between plot devices and virtue signaling.
Yeah, I agree. And I don't think that they've been doing virtue signaling in Star Wars. And what's hilarious about, this is all Disney, George Lucas wanted Luke to be a woman. There was the original protagonist, main hero, was going to be a woman. In 1970 frickin' 7. And he said, I don't know, this movie's already weird as it is. I don't want people to have to, like, try and, you know, cope with that and make it all about that. So take that, people who hate frickin' Rey.
High Tech Knight said something. What'd you say?
What you say?
What'd you say? I wish I could. So, like, Discord had this really cool thing where, like, if I type someone's name, I can just find what they said. I can just find all of what they said. Please type it again, because I can't find it.
I'm hitting spacebar, I swear to God.
High Tech Knight, type it again. I can't find it.
Did you hear me smash the
back
spacebar?
what I missed. Never mind. I read it wrong.
Shit.
I'm freaking out for no reason. Okay. Anyway,
At least I killed him.
Alex said
That really sucks.
you guys should do a show about random thoughts and random thoughts video. It would be funny. I feel like our rants are sometimes funny.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're just aggressive, but other times they're funny.
Yeah.
In my opinion, they haven't crossed it yet, thankfully. By fan
Who
service.
said that? I agree.
That was Kevin B.
Yeah, thank you.
He's also the one that said the other thing. Nanubot said, by fan service, I mean that Disney is simply remaining in its comfort zone and not branching out to do anything new. It recycles the same lore and meanwhile shows a very clear political agenda.
What's the clear political
What's up,
agenda?
Delta?
Whoa. I gotta call you out on the clear political agenda. I want you to explain what you mean by that, and then we'll see if
Elaborate,
we agree.
please.
Yeah.
I don't want to say The Force Awakens was a bad movie, but it's very clear Disney was being lazy.
Yeah.
The Force Awakens was,
so you can say they're not creative.
plot-wise was not
being not creative is not fan service, because think about it, all the fans hated it. That's not fan service. All the fans hated that it was just a bigger Death Star.
One time I turned my Star Wars Battlefront into a super modded hellhole that was full of Jar Jar Binks. Oh my god.
That's funny as hell. Damn it.
GR75s and Darth Maul was replaced with Missing No from Pokemon. It was beautiful.
That is kind of cool, though.
Nanubot also said, then again, one can argue George Lucas effed up Star Wars before Disney showed up and took over.
I know. Somebody needs to admit that. People, Jar Jar, and I'm like, Ewoks. People hated Ewoks. It's Star Wars fans just give, it's weird. They just give the same story over and over again, you know?
I feel like Disney was put in this really weird position. So what we see from a lot of Star Wars
That was
fans, what we saw basically from let's say you're Disney, right? So you buy a Star Wars and you see that Star Wars fans see the prequels and they're like, why so much CGI? Why are you changing it so much? We want the old Star Wars back. But then, so you want to do something new, but at the same time, you have this community that you're not even sure if they're up for anything new.
Yeah.
How do you react to that? So I feel like the Force of, they actually had this amazing concept. So we found this book where they actually showed,
they backed the
Rey
concept
was supposed to be in this, aquatic planet.
Yeah, it was like a swamp.
It was all swampy, and, BB-8 was going to be, able to,
floating, a flying
he was
droid.
going to be a flying droid and all this stuff. But they ended up scrapping it, and I wonder how much of it has to do with the fact that the community
is so violent. We got such a weird hypocritical.
It's a really the community sometimes gets so violent about changes made in Star Wars or things that they just if you mess up even a little bit, the community gets a little violent.
But it's
sometimes.
also that you can't say that there is a Star Wars community because they often contradict with each other.
Yeah, you'll have 50-50, people that are like, dude, what's wrong with you, and other people are like, dude, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
And so.
I would say Filoni. People hate. Actually, Filoni words it the best. He goes, when he made, who's Anakin's apprentice gonna be, or Padawan, whatever.
Yeah.
And then it's like a girl, a freaking stupid little teenage girl.
Yeah,
is who you made badass Vader's apprentice.
Believe it or not, everyone hated Ahsoka when she first came out.
So he says, when I made Ahsoka, everybody hated her, hated me for it. And then when people thought that she was killed off, when we got rid of her in the Clone Wars, they hated him for it. And he goes, so that just shows you.
That just shows you the kind of, and you'll just get crazy, people really.
But that's why you can't listen to him. I don't know.
But
so,
I feel like
did he make his comment about the political stuff? Because I'm interested in that because I have a lot to say. I have an interesting point on that. I would love to see what you think.
I sent a picture of my own version of the Imperial landing craft made out of Legos, and people liked it. Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
I think I saw it in the Discord.
Shit. Oh, damn it.
For a class a couple years back, I had to write an argumentative essay about any topic, so I chose to explain why aliens probably exist. I think I freaked out the person that had to review my paper.
What? Why? All astrophysicists agree with you.
I know. I haven't watched The Forces of Destiny or anything. And The Force Awakens plot, story-wise, was... I cried inside a little. And Kevin B goes, Disney's put in a position where no one hates Star Wars more than Star Wars fans.
Fuck.
Develop the franchise.
Yes, thank you, Kevin B. That's an awesome quote. Nobody hates Star Wars more than Star Wars fans. We have the only nerddom where somebody on the street be like, oh my god, I love Star Wars. You can have grandmas and moms and dad. That's perfect. That's what we want. We want nerd culture to become a big thing. We don't want, empty jock idiots to be the cool people. We could make nerddom
So
cool.
Jen said, well, this is what's confusing. So we have Star Wars basically being repeated. I wanted a more humanization of the Stormtrooper, and I feel so we are starting to see that.
We see that with Finn a little bit.
And we see that with Finn a little bit, and now they're coming out with a game where you're actually going to be a main character who is an Imperial character.
Yeah.
And the book that came out, that was all Disney too. It's an amazing book where you get the perspective of all these Imperial, they're not troopers. She is a trooper, kind of.
She's a TIE pilot.
She's a TIE pilot. But you do get the point of view of other people within the Empire, scientists and stuff.
Yeah, tech guys and science
tech guys and it's just really cool because you get to see their feelings and how their perspective of what's happening. So I don't know. I feel like they're slowly doing that, but you need to see this as a much bigger picture than just the movies that are coming out.
Yeah.
And more than just the Disney XD show and
realize
Forces
that
of Destiny.
And realize that you're watching a kids show. It should suck. How often do you complain about those books, those little kid books in the aisle in Target?
I admit the
Forces of Destiny is so clearly meant for way younger than Rebels.
The book, the Inferno Squad book was actually really good. And you dealt with a lot of... For me, it was slightly predictable because I watched the Clone Wars and I was like, oh my god, I predicted something big. But, that's me, and I have a background in writing, so it's a little unfair. I tend to kind of, see things a little differently sometimes, but, anyway.
Remember we watched stuff with John, we watched stuff with our friend, and,
and
she would just be like, oh my god, what if she does this? And as soon as she says it, you're like, crap, that makes sense. That's exactly what you would do as a writer. That is the logical path to go. But you wouldn't think about it unless you like studied writing.
John,
and story
our
arcs.
friend, it got to the point where our friend John was like, Elise, we're gonna duct tape you.
Yeah, you can't talk while the show's on.
But like, it wasn't even when the show was on. Like, it would be the next day, we're eating breakfast, and I'm like, wouldn't it be crazy if this happened? Then we're watching the episode that night, and like, it happens. And so John was like, we're not talking theories with you ever again.
It's kind of why I don't like to watch any theory videos, because what if it's true? What if I do read a theory that's so absolutely true that I don't even, like, let's say one of these Snoke channels was actually right, and you were like, without a doubt, you knew that was Snoke. I'd be like, oh, that's shit. I don't want to know who Snoke is.
Alright, so, let me get back to what everybody's saying.
I still want to see his political agenda, because I think people would be very surprised. If you don't see it, I'll just tell you what I was always surprised by reading these new books.
So he's talking about how, like, the new characters are really not that developed. I agree. The Force Awakens didn't develop the characters at all.
That's what I mean. I don't even think of the movies. I think of the books.
Yeah,
the books are all highly developed.
Anyway, but I feel like hopefully they're gonna fix that with this next one. I love Filoni. He's awesome, and I think he should direct many more films. Kevin B also said he's the most dedicated to the franchise. I would agree.
And he knows so much crap. He knows his
Captain
his
Cardinal said, I feel that in any community, especially gaming, there's always a big majority of haters and toxic people. But that's because they don't really, it's because they don't really
like it.
Like, I guess he's saying they don't think about the creators. They they just want
like
content.
they're your slaves. Like they just owe
also,
you shit,
Captain
and that you're
Cardinal,
perfect.
we haven't seen you in forever.
I know, that's true.
I've been meaning to send you a message. I hope that you're doing well. We've been so ridiculously, like, all over the place. I think Gareth Edwards should direct the next generation of Star Wars films. It's a pleasant blend of fan service and still bringing new bias to the table. And by Alex said by direction, I mean I don't want them to suck all the money that they can out of it. I just don't want Star Wars to become like Transformers. If it needs to die, let it die on a good note.
Yeah. I mean, it's not gonna do that. There's so much more depth to it, though. There's so much more. The universe has so much more to it than Transformers ever did that it can do so much more for a longer time. And it has just the basic building blocks more than Transformers did that are more meaningful, that are more spiritual. I don't know. It really is spiritual.
I know, Kevin B makes that point too.
Huh.
How developed was Luke in the first one?
I was gonna say that. I lost my thought. About Han Solo. Who the hell's Han Solo in Episode 1?
The problem is, like, so in trilogies, like, but I do get what he's saying too. So,
I might be a bad example because actually like come back.
Because the problem is that like A New Hope, the way A New Hope worked was that George Lucas thought there was gonna be only one film. Yeah. Which is why we get.
So did all of his friends, by the way.
Yeah, everyone thought there was only gonna be one film. It's kind of why all the characters were a little more well-rounded than they were in The Force Awakens, I think. Because imagine that you're told that these characters are gonna grow through 3 movies, whereas you're gonna get 1. It's a totally different way of writing, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I feel like it's a little unfair to put those two next to each other, even though it was clearly like a copy of that arc.
You're just saying that it's like the Aftermath book. People thought it was. I do think it's weaker as well. But you gotta remember, like, he's setting up these characters for a while.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you have to put a foundation, especially if Rey's gonna be, like, one of these characters, like Rey, Finn. If these are gonna be the characters that are kind of like, it's not fair because, like, we have Darth Vader, right? But then we find out he's Anakin. And then we go backwards and follow a bunch of the same characters through a different time. You see what I'm saying? So, like, you already know these characters from over here, and then you go backwards. But you don't have to do a lot of foundational work in the creation of these characters because they already kind of exist, like R2, C-3PO. You don't have to know, you know them. You know these Jabba, all these people. So, I feel like they're maybe trying to lay the foundation to have, like, another round of 6 movies, but I'm not positive. I don't actually know what the game plan is.
Of course they are. They're gonna.
Anyway.
Man, they're just pushing on us, man.
Let me go back to the comments because you guys, this is like a really good conversation.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say my point in the political thing. Everybody, I love they don't think stuff through, man. Pay attention to what they're actually saying, right? So you think, don't interrupt this. You think that Disney has this agenda, right? This PC, this overly progressive. I'm not saying you guys. That nobody said this in the chat. But you've seen this kind of comment, this kind of hate. You've seen that video with like 1 million views. SJWs have ruined Star Wars. How? What a clickbaity, annoying, pessimistic nerd thing to say. Like, they haven't. Jesus Christ. Like you said, there's a difference between virtue signaling and having a gay guy. Or having a woman. Like, they exist. I don't know. Don't make it about that. Don't make it like, I think about my womanhood as I put on my armor. Like, okay, that's weird. Get out of here with that. And they're not doing that. And then when it comes to political stuff, so you would think if they're all social justice warriors, right, and pushing this weird progressive agenda down your throat, wouldn't you expect them to have what are typically aligned with more democratic ideals, more of like Democrats in the U.S. Like, and I admit I lean on both sides. On some of my ideas lean more Republican, some of my ideas lean more Democratic, more of a Democrat. But my point is, Leia is all about states' rights. Leia is all about individual systems having the right to run. They're about small government. I'm like, Disney is pitching a conservative government agenda. You're not going to hear that because that's not what the annoyed people on the internet want to talk about. It doesn't fit in that the same people pushing the social justice agenda are also pushing a small government states' rights agenda. If you know American politics, I know a lot of you guys aren't in America, but that's pretty much the two divides. I'm sure it's a divide in your country as well.
So, no, I think that when a character dies in Star Wars, like, other than the Jedi that are able to, like, Force Ghost, which isn't all of them. It should only be
that gets weird.
That gets
a
little
man.
weird. Like, I don't know why Anakin
and why the Sith can just do when they want to and all that. It's like,
you're not technically... Anyway.
It's
but
clearly they didn't think about
generally,
all that.
when you die, you're dead.
Is the enemy?
Also, Transformers was awesome, but I felt like the movies didn't get into it. They didn't cover the lore nearly as much as they should have.
I feel like...
I don't know that much, but I did used to watch the cartoons, and I remember I watched the movie, I was like, I feel like you missed so much. Anyway, I want to watch the Thor movie, and I agree, Delta. I don't think an Obi-Wan movie should be made. He is my
crazy?
favorite.
I agree too.
Like, you do not understand. I, like, fangirl for Obi-Wan. But I don't know, other than, like, maybe the story between him and Satine when they're younger.
It can be before.
It can be before, but other than anything before, I don't know what there is to make.
Yeah.
So that's...
Because that book was written well. It just was not interesting. It's like those books you get at school where like, this is one of the greatest writers of all time. You're like, yeah, but the topic sucks. Like, it's just I don't know, the Obi-Wan book is still the weakest book I consider. Of the new stuff?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
That stupid ninja, I know it's a good point. The B-Wing has its merits. But, they just, if we're honest...
someone said the Q-Wing should be... Bailey was saying the Q-Wing should be made canon.
What are those numbers there? 73 to 83?
What's up?
Hey, Q-Wing, that'd be funny.
Oh, I already said hi to you.
Who is it?
But it's hello there, man.
Hello there.
Hello there.
I just said that like a cowboy. Hello there.
I don't know what I'm doing with my hair.
Did anybody comment on my point about you can't both say Disney is ultra progressive?
Kevin B said that Disney actually has a bunch of different
yeah.
stuff going on. It's just, you can't be that big and like have only one agenda.
Yeah, right?
We pick up Obi-Wan's life when he's like 19 and we know him until he's like 70. He's well documented enough.
Yeah, really.
I agree.
Yeah. There's so much other interesting stuff. Break open that old Republic lore.
People OM, you're back for the 1 millionth time.
There you go, OM. He was asking about, I'm pretty sure that was you, right? OM asking about the merch. You could check the links down below. Somebody commented they want merch. I'm like, we're wearing some merch.
Yes, we're wearing merch, and I want to do a merch giveaway soon. Guys, we have stickers. Check them out. Where did I put them? They're right here. Check them out. We have stickers.
Check them out, man. Check them out.
Let me make sure.
Check them out, man.
Don't look at my nasty nails. We have gunk stickers. Woohoo! I'm pretty excited. I want to give these guys away, so I'm going to try to come up with something. And if the Google Hangouts is really like a huge thing, I would like to figure that out too.
I don't see how or why it would be, but if you guys insist.
Because we get to see their face. And it's a little more personal. I think the Google Hangouts, you can only have, like, X amount of people in it, right? You can't have, like, a giant chat.
Y'all boys sneaking up on us?
I should have my hair up in a bun. I usually do, believe it or not.
Why am I sucking now? I was doing so good.
I usually have my hair up in a bun. Give me a sec. Who had a good Halloween? We did. We built this haunted house and we scared candy out of kids. It was awesome.
Yeah, pretty cool, man.
Although one girl cried. I was not happy about that. It felt really bad. But she didn't even enter the house. She cried because her mom kept trying to make her enter
Yeah,
the
mom
house.
was a bit of a a-hole. Her mom kept being upset at her for not going in to the haunted house, and she was literally crying, and she's like, you better be sweating out of your eyes. I'm like, that's a term I've never
and
heard
one
before.
kid hit me on the head.
Oh yeah, one kid was brought his samurai sword and was hitting through the wall, and so he had done it a couple times, and I'm like, you know what? You don't want to parent your kids? I know what that was like from my teaching days. So I let him hit my arm. I was sticking my arm through the thing, and I just ripped his sword out of his hands. You gotta teach these kids, man.
He hit me right on the forehead, and
Yeah.
you know.
Who lets their kid just whack strangers like hard as shit?
I did get him back though, cause then he went outside after they finished the haunted house, and then he ran up to his parents, and he was like, "I hit one of them right on the head," and his parents were like totally not like saying anything. They were just like, and so they didn't know I had like a hole that I could stick my head out of, and like freak people out like before they even get into the house. So I stuck my head out of there, and I just shouted at him.
I don't know what happened to it.
I was like, "Oh, you hit me on the head and it hurt," and I said it in my like demon voice, and it freaked him out. He like jumped.
Man, I suck at
Then
that
we
character.
implemented a no weapons policy.
Sorry, you gotta go back.
and
I don't know what I clicked on.
Freddy's mom did an amazing job of like collecting weapons. It was awesome.
Yeah, she started. It was like a
She
club
just-
in the hood.
Yeah.
She just started collecting, doing weapon
She
checks
started,
at the door.
like I looked over one time. She had like the Negan. Right, Negan from Walking Dead,
Oh,
like
yeah.
the bat with like the barbed wire, and she had like another just random bat, like a guy just walking around with a bat. She had like swords. She just had a collection of weapons. It was kind of awesome to look at.
Shiza.
So,
Damn, I'm wrecking. I don't know if we're gonna win this though. I don't see how we could. As I get shot, look at a perfect way to end that scene there. Jesus. Hey, look at
All right, I got my hair in a bun. There's nothing wrong with her nails.
Ew.
Yes, there is. That's because you can't see all the blood.
You got blood?
Yes, look. You
One
don't see it? It's
blood.
like dried blood.
Who the hell notices
I
something
gotta
like
get
that?
my hair done. I gotta get my nails done. Will you be at Phoenix Comic Con next year? I only asked because I live in Phoenix. I'd love to see you guys in person. It would be cool.
Yeah, if you contact Phoenix
Also, do a
Comic Con.
Star Wars booth. If you guys are ever interested in seeing us at a con, feel free to message that con through email, and we will happily apply to Phoenix Comic Con. Because the only problem is that we only make X amount of money. It's really not a lot. So we only make X amount of money. It's currently enough to pay the bills and like save up for a few cons. So far next year, the only solid
trying to
thing,
move.
for sure thing we're going to as of right now is Dragon Con. We got the hotel and we got the tickets. We'll also be at Holiday Matsuri. If anyone's interested, in the Discord, I put up our next cosplay, or one of the plans for Holiday Matsuri. So there's that. What else? I feel like I'm missing things.
That's a cool shot. That's it. No, that's it. You were emailing
Why are
other
people saying Google Hangouts? That would be a disaster.
I agree. I agree with him.
I feel like, all right, for like a giveaway.
What was that music? Jesus.
For like a giveaway, would one of the gifts like if we can't afford like to give a ton of things away, right? Would one of the gifts be cool if it would be like a one-on-one Google Hangout? Like,
No?
no? Freddy says no.
No, no, no.
A fellow OOM.
I'm not.
I would actually
Does
like to
everybody know-
go.
can
Phoenix
somebody in the
Comic
chat-
Con is supposed to be really
Do you
nice.
guys know why these blast doors are sealed?
What's up, Snowshot? Forgive me for asking, but what's Dragon Con?
Oh, it's
It's a
the
magical
greatest thing.
place.
In Atlanta.
It's a magical con in Atlanta.
It really is.
For basically like 5 days, the universe just stops and you enter, like, you just enter this world where, like, everything is okay. Like, everyone just gets it. I don't know how else to put it. Like, the vibe is all party and chill, and everyone's in
It's a party
cosplays.
con.
And even if you're not in
All the-
cosplays, you're just kind of, like, hanging back and appreciating cosplays, or buying
Hello?
things, or going to panels, and...
Jesus.
I don't know, like, we didn't even actually attend the con. Put it that way, like, it's so big that we forgot to actually go into the convention.
Wait, why do we buy Dragon Con tickets then?
Because you have to have tickets to
Oh, yeah,
the
just to go in, right?
Yeah, you have to have tickets just to go to the hotel.
Just to hang
it's
out.
technically part of the con, but, like, the actual convention,
Yeah.
like, where all the, like all the booths are.
I know, I was gonna say, we did the
that's,
merch
like,
room, which is
We
my
did the
favorite.
merch room.
That's surprising. It was actually a weaker merch room, even though it was way better than everything else. Like, but that's because not what they focus on.
Aw, thank
Fuck,
you.
man.
We got Dragon Con taken care of. Other cons we gotta work on. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm passing out right now. I'll be heading out now. Good night or day, everyone. And may the Wi-Fi be with you.
Always.
Ryu, may the Wi-Fi be with you. Always. Good night, my friend.
Comic-Con fun. Do a charity Kickstarter or some shit. Yeah.
I give $20.
I don't know. We have what you call it? We got the Patreon and all that.
We do have
Wanna do something
Patreon,
like
but
that.
you can always directly donate through PayPal.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
I know. I guess we could do a Kickstarter.
That would be kind of funny. I mean, that's what a Patreon's supposed to be, really.
Google Duo. Have
I
you
guess
done...
if we set more specific goals, would that make more sense? Maybe.
I know. I guess.
You guys know we're not good at all this interweb stuff.
Oh, I know. So, like, we meant to do, like, a bunch of, like, live streams and stuff at Dragon Con, but it was so big, we just decided,
so
like,
busy, and we were in the
needed to just get our bearings.
Yeah, we're like, we'll figure out how this place works for next year.
Yeah. GG, Freddy. Have we done a video on the queuing? No.
No, I think that's gonna kill me. I knew it. I said, I think that's gonna get me. Don't I get a lot of points for doing this?
BronyCon next. Am I right?
What is BronyCon?
BronyCon?
It's the quicker picker upper.
1 second, now I gotta look it up. I'll be
know
back.
I know that's Bounty, but isn't Brawny the name of a?
Oh, Brony, like My Little Pony Bros.
I knew it. I was like, I've heard this before, man. Where have I heard this?
Probably your cousin.
Yeah, my cousin's a big brony. Isn't that funny?
Have you played Empire at War?
Yes.
It's one of my favorites.
Yes, we have it, but I figure that I'm not the greatest, so that would probably be a terrible thing to watch.
Oh, Bailey, we
Yeah.
want to go to Europe so bad.
Europa.
Specifically Britain, because that's also where Ben is.
Yeah, we want to go back in time.
We're going to go visit Ben and Molly in... Where is he?
He's in Birmingham.
No, he's from Birmingham.
Oh yeah, I know. He's north of. He's something further up north.
Do
Whee!
you realize the Marine is equipped exactly for this task?
For bombing? I thought that these bombs were better.
Set up a fake charity for starving kids in Kansas and keep all the money.
Oh, that's what we already do, man.
Aww, Kickstarter. Make one of the prizes a personal talk for like $35-40.
Ah, that'd be funny.
I'd so do that. I'd write, and I'd
Really?
love to talk to you guys, since the better of the two of you as a writing degree.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
you have some
cool.
important ways we could help out with that.
Yeah.
Is this anything?
Oh no! It died! I
Is that-
forgot that it was dying.
Is that anything? I don't know if that is.
Help!
Oh no, the chat's dead. I can't help you with that.
Help!
I can't help
Ah!
you, Obi-Wan
Everything's attacking!
Kenobi.
1 second. I'm bringing
Look
you
at
guys.
this guy. You're a
You
tactical
guys will
little
be back
fella,
in
huh?
1 second. I broke it.
Damn it.
My cat freaked out. Adolf freaked out. He was like, "What is happening right now?
I'm stealing their ships. I want to get a Y
Come
bomber
on.
so bad.
Why isn't it turning on?"
I want to bomb them in a Y bomber. No. Yes.
It's not turning on.
We got it. Yahoo!
I can't see nothing.
All right, we're gonna go bomb these rebels in a Y bomber.
Yes, yes.
Man,
we have
that sounds
power.
so cool.
Ah,
Look how that sounds.
I'm gonna lean closer to you.
Ew.
It feels better that way.
Ew.
I feel slightly attracted to you sometimes.
Oh, Jesus! I just threw up in my mouth. Please don't like talk to me for that long. It's gross.
I have to though. You don't understand how the feels are.
Oh, Christ, with the internet talk.
The internet talk.
Talking like one of them internet robots.
I'm pulling up the chat.
Sorry, she got disconnected from the chat.
My computer died. I forgot
can't
that
lose
it
my
notified me it was dying because I got all into the conversation. And so the chat went down. But you guys are back. Save the chat. It's back.
Save the chat. I'm gonna shoot down other Y bombers as a Y bomber.
You don't have a bonfire, do you? God, you're missing out. Don't remind us.
We hate that. In Tallahassee, we did. So it's in Florida, but North Florida's fine. It does get cold enough in North Florida. And that was so nice.
We used to have bonfires.
You just leave the door open. It was literally right by the living room. There's a little door that went out to a little patio thing. Yeah. And it was great.
It was
amazing.
Had a bonfire
there.
And
that's all I care about, man. Why do we pay for shit that we don't like?
That was years ago, and we had a dog, and he hated bonfires. So you just sit in the house and just stare at the fire, like.
That's true. I remember that. Yeah. The fire was scary.
Thank you. You said we're cute. That must have been 2 seconds ago.
Yeah, gross.
Ann's back again. Or are we back again?
Maybe we're back again.
Martian said, "Man, Y-wings are like my favorite."
I know, right? Come on. I get another volley out.
Them.
Oh, Jesus. Come on, Y-wing. I love sound. It sounds like I'm on a pod racer. Come on, Y-bomber. Oh, no.
My crappy Wi-Fi works when I'm charging.
I had a computer like that. I couldn't even use it if it wasn't plugged in.
Yeah, Freddy's old computer.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no buenos.
Read the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert.
Why? Who says that, Kenneth?
Yeah, my dad actually read that one.
But I heard it's a lot of fluff. I gotta say, Kenneth, is it actually? So I've actually listened to tons of. So when I'm making videos, I'm listening to Shopify stuff, Amazon FBA stuff. What happened?
Keep going what you're saying.
All kinds of stuff, and I've been listening to that stuff as a kid. I find it so funny. The dude's a retard. I don't care your political views. You can agree with all of his political ideas, but you gotta admit Trump's retarded. But I actually read The Art of the Deal and all that as a kid, like in middle school, because I thought about real estate kind of stuff. And so I've been reading those kinds of books my whole life. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. But all that stuff kind of feeds into for me, I always felt like it kind of fed into stuff like The Secret. Where it's like, this is not a real game plan. Like I said, video influencers, stuff like that. The YouTubers that teach you how to make a better YouTube channel. That's like clear, actionable advice. Whereas I feel a lot of these books, and I always read that was the critique of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, was that it wasn't a lot of actionable advice. It's like these money gurus. They say like nice stuff. If that's not true though, I mean, if you feel like it has helped, let me know what's good about it, because I'm just telling you what I've heard. I never actually read it myself, so I can't say for certain.
So Bailey said they have a day dedicated to bonfires, and they throw fireworks in it to scare kids.
Yeah, that's pretty great. A giant one. I remember in Pittsburgh, that was the biggest one I ever had. Dad's family's from Pittsburgh, and they got a little thing of land there, a little like half acre. But we built a giant bonfire, like massive, like this big. Oh, we did it in Georgia too, though.
What?
My mom at Karen's place. My mom's friend Karen has 40 acres of land in Georgia. That's nice as hell. And we had a humongous bonfire there.
I love bonfires.
Show was there and all that.
Yeah, I do remember this now. I took pictures.
Bye,
Red Phoenix! Episode 1, Best Anime. Wait, what are we talking about? Hello, friends. Guess what? I injured leg at cousin's house. I will be staying in Poland until it heals. At least there's good Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Hey, Kenny!
Somebody else said that.
I'm sorry
good
about your
Wi-Fi
leg,
in
though.
Poland.
I hope it gets better soon, and it wasn't anything like too serious. It wasn't serious, was it? It reminds me when I fell off the roof. I fell off his mom's roof once, and I was like so scared. I was like, this is how it ends. Thankfully it wasn't.
Yeah, really.
Sci-Fi said we should get married.
I jumped off the roof like a boss.
Oh my god, I fell
People's relationships can be fine.
A mine once. Now I can't feel one of my hands. That's crazy.
My joke I tell her parents is every time somebody brings up getting married, I put it off another 6 months. So, just to prove, I'm like that. I just feel like when people get stuck, the little glitching, I'm just like, there is nothing that changes. There is no thing that is added by marriage. Besides, comically, besides not romantic things, it would be financially better, yeah.
Olam said, I don't have Wi-Fi. I'm using my friend's Wi-Fi because I just moved. And Delta Wolf said, Australia's second lowest bushfire rating is severe. It's like, hey, there might be a bushfire. Also, there's a severe chance that there's going to be a bushfire.
Or that it is severe. That it's already, like, blown up. That's kind of funny. Whoa, what are with these moves, man? I'm not trying to do all these fancy moves there, Y-Wing.
Huh. We got a team color banner. Ah, that's funny. Martian said that they did like team building exercises in 8th grade, and he got red team, and he wore a red armband for like a week.
That's pretty funny.
He didn't even realize it either. He just like did it.
That's kind of funny.
The
there we go.
bonfire had the high ground.
There we go. Yeah, bonfires are great. Cold weather's great. I know a lot of you guys are up north and complain about the cold, but man, actually having seasons, actually having snow, actually being hot as hell every day, you can't wear anything. You can only wear like shorts and you're still sweating. Damn it, I'm trying to get some of these guys.
Ooh, got to go. My delicious vegetarian liqueur in blue is gonna be great. May the 4th be with you. Also with you.
And with you, my friend.
Always.
See you. Oh, we got victory.
Victory!
Yeah, what happens? Yeah. Yeah. What happened?
I don't know.
When they posted the comment thing? I never saw the other guy's thing with the comeback. We're trying to get to Hoth. We have yet to make it to Hoth.
They didn't really have like a real comeback.
Oh, okay. Not that it's like that. I was just curious. What planet is this? Coruscant. We gotta take Coruscant.
It's not letting you.
I can only go here?
Uh-oh, you broke it. How did you break it?
Magneto. Why do I have so many fleets if I can't move?
Why does it sound like he's saying Magneto?
Magneto.
Magneto from X-Men is here.
Yeah, a selectable hero is ready.
Oh my god.
What the F happened? Where'd my fleet? Why? I don't want to.
Martin said Southern Cali sucked this summer. It was 110. I didn't have AC.
Why
I know how
space
you
battle?
feel.
Can you like auto resolve?
When we got that hurricane, we were without AC for a while.
Yeah, really.
That sucked.
Down here? Is there an auto resolve feature?
I fell down the stairs, so it doesn't feel too bad, but you need scratches. I'm sorry, Kenny.
Damn it! You can't auto resolve.
One time when you were 12, you broke your arm. I've never broken anything in my life.
I know. One time I fell out of I fell out of a big ass tree and hit a rock, like straight on my arm, and I was like, "Holy crap!" Like all my body weight. I was like, "I don't know how I didn't break my arm there." I was very happy.
Yes, it was, Fluff. Be our wise, Freddy. It's basic intro to general investing, nothing specific. Anything specific, take sweat equality, as you know.
Oh, sweat equity.
Sweat equity. He's very conservative. I'm a liberal on most social issues. None of that matters to me, though. Only the business aspect. One must not focus on what they cannot change, and politics is one of those things.
Yeah, I agree. Who said that?
I'm not Darth Sidious.
Kevin, right?
Yeah, Kenneth.
Kenneth, yeah, sorry. Yeah, no, I agree. That's what it all comes down to. It's like, why get worked up unless you're gonna get into it, unless you're gonna get involved. I did what I do. You vote. I study it like a I study all of it. We were teaching our parents what the hell to vote for, and I just hate that. Oh, millennial. Like, shut the F up. Like, we do this shit better. It's you baby brainers, and I don't want to say that either because I hate that it makes you do the opposite. You know, it's just like some black dudes. They're like, white people do this. It's like, all right. Just address the people who are being dicks. So it's not all baby brainers, of course. Baby boomers.
Freddie calls them baby brainers.
I call them baby brainers because
just
millennial is a derogatory term, and so I try to figure out what is a derogatory term for, the people who are already screwed up the planet. Like, we didn't vote for your people. That all the shit that you're bitching about. That's not because of us. But yeah, we studied. We knew all about all these different bills more than they did, and different points, and knew the people's points. and knew the controversies on both sides better than them. I'm like, God damn, you guys are bad at this. We live in an information age, and you know that the older generation cannot tell what's clickbait, what's like, false story, just weird shit.
Definitely not.
But neither can your sisters. I gotta say,
No, my
I
sisters
don't know if you're
can't
watching
either.
Sam's there, but Jesus Christ, like the freaking Hillary was running a pizza house sex scandal thing, and it got stupid shit like that makes people do real stuff because crazy people take it serious, and some guy shot at that pizza place, and it's completely not true. Even the most right-wing people do not believe that story. No, it's just BS, and people were reporting it, and people believed it. It's like, y'all are bad at this, man. But yeah, I agree with you. Comes a point where you just gotta do your part and not let it get to you.
You know you can barrel roll?
I can barrel roll. I forgot how to do it though. I can do it like that. But what book did he say for real details? Kenneth said some other book for real details.
Oh, he said Sweat Equity.
Yeah. You know who I love? The Bigger Pockets podcast. Do you know about them, Kenneth? I used to listen to them all the time.
Yeah,
But then I realized I don't have any money yet. I can't invest. I can't do any of the things
we have nothing to invest with.
I have terrible memory, so I'm not going to remember these tips.
Yeah, you'll just listen to them all over again.
Yeah, I know. Which isn't bad, though. It'd be like a book. Like, you'll memorize, you can master it. But yeah, but getting into real estate's intimidating, too. Even if we did have that option, it's like, man, I do hate renters.
Yeah, I feel like most people don't care about social hot button issues until some opportunist convinces them to care.
Yeah, exactly. Great point there, sir.
He said, I have a Nerf gun that looks like an E5, but it's orange and not supposed to be an E5.
Yeah.
But it looks like it. So, we actually have...
I was supposed to get it my last death.
I can't get it because Freddy's in the way. And
I got you right now.
There's like a table and then like the cat sleeping. I'm
got
like
you.
stuck. But we have these guns. They are literally orange and white. We got them because Party Cities has 50% off all their stuff right now.
And I put the receipts in the bag. You gotta show them the receipt.
Yeah, we have the receipt. We got this guy.
Because nobody's gonna believe this.
Hold that. We got this guy. Can they see? We got this guy. This is actually gonna be super important.
Yeah, it's part of our cosplay.
We also got this.
Because it is a unique gun.
That's unique.
I actually like the design. I love that people shit on this on Ezra's first weapon, on his first lightsaber, and then they say, "Oh, shit's boring." It's like, that is unique. That makes so much sense to have a shooting gun.
And this is for me to go with my other MetaNerdz outfit for Christmas. So, we got all of that for $28.
Tell them how much the guns were.
The guns were $5.50, $6.50, another $6.50, and the most expensive thing was my skirt.
Yeah, Ezra's lightsaber, which we're just gonna paint like a prop.
Yeah,
I want to give it a realistic paint job, scuff it up and all that.
All of these, we're gonna give them this is not gonna stay this way. We're gonna obviously take it out of here. We're gonna sand it down and then we're gonna paint it to give it a realistic paint job. And then we're probably gonna use it with our Jack Skellington costume.
Yeah, we're making a Han Solo Jack Skellington crossover.
Exactly. And we're doing Princess Leia and Sally crossover. Yeah, and Ezra's saber really is one of the most unique sabers.
They agree in the chat, or they disagree?
Alex said it is, and I was so depressed when they killed it.
I know.
I was just like, why did you do that?
That was your best idea.
And Chicken be like, it's back from showering.
Like, this is my point that I was saying earlier. Like we said, there is no consensus in the Star Wars community, and like you said, the people that hate Star Wars the most are Star Wars fans. Something like Ezra's blaster is something that Star Wars fans have been bitching about. I could see that being on all kinds of people's blogs, like, Star Wars is so dumb, why wouldn't you just make a lightsaber with a blaster built into it, so that when you're fighting, you're always saber locked, right? Bam, just shoot him. That would make so much sense. Star Wars is so dumb. But because it came through Rebels, that lightsaber is one of the most hated lightsabers online. Because it came from some stupid, annoying kid, and because it came from Rebels, they hate the idea. I'm like, can you just look past your weird bias? trying to prove to people that you're an adult. I'm a big boy. I don't like Disney. I don't play with my sister's dolls. I'm a big boy.
Kevin B said, "There's no secret to the stock market. All you need is to know is what the risk of the asset and make sure you can cover your risk."
Oh yeah.
And then
yeah, that's easier said than done. Everybody
Martian
would
said,
do it if it was that easy though.
Yeah.
Or if they had cap, nobody would invest in anything else.
Martian said, "I forgot how nerve-wracking the trench run is in A&H. Like I was biting my lips a few weeks ago."
Oh really? I know. I will give you that. You know,
I've
we
never-
always take the story
I've never
for
seen
granted.
it put like that.
What?
A New Hope, A&H.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you gotta get used to them acronyms. Where's Ben? Ben still in here?
I don't think so. I think he fell asleep.
That's
I got
true,
the
this is late.
11. Don't know what happened to it. Because I was at a shock trooper last year. That's cool.
Oh, that's cool as hell. Come on, thing.
And Sonya said, I hope you try out War Thunder. Me and the War Thunder
Actually-
team worked hard on it.
So somebody from War Thunder reached out to us to put a link in our description. I gotta do that.
Yeah, was that you, Sonya? Someone reached out to us for us to put a link in the description.
You guys get 5% off of
Purchases?
what you get. Yeah, it's like a discount code from Meta, and it'll be 5% off of War Thunder and some other game. I hadn't heard of the other game, and but I guess they sell a bunch of different games. And man, I really gotta look at those emails. And we would get 3% of whatever you guys purchase there, I guess. So I guess there's some money to be made. Did I just blow up myself with the shield? I think I just shot the shield. Oh. Yeah. Hey, wouldn't give the money to what?
Dude doesn't donate to charities.
You think, so you stretch your car because you don't donate to charities? What?
No, I'll explain it right now.
I guess I shouldn't have this. I should have an interceptor, huh? Whee!
Ghostbusters, the old Ghostbusters was amazing. I cannot tell you any pro or con of the new one. I haven't watched it, so
Yeah.
no comment. Oh, Emperor Wesker, he said, "Forgive me for falling behind on my mass commenting on your videos."
Ah, it's okay.
Oh, it's okay.
We'll see you.
We're always here.
Yeah, really.
Lord
Always.
herself, welcome. She said, "Hey guys, this is my first time watching and
Say-
loving it so far."
Say what? God damn it. Land! No, land!
I know.
Don't go up, land! Alright, we're going in.
I think Punish Pops has this. You did a tutorial on
For
this
Sparta.
exact gun.
Yeah. And I think
He also said check out happytrooper.com on YouTube.
happytrooper.com on YouTube? Its name is happytrooper.com?
Yeah, I watched The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. I want to watch that.
Damn it, man. I always, that was a tradition, and did not have lots of money. And so I remember my dad, we would, for dinner during Halloween, we would have, Burger King, and Burger King had these Burger King had all of these crazy awesome Simpsons toys during Halloween. So we had like a whole, it was like literally like tens of them. There's tens of different kinds of Simpsons characters all dressed in Halloween. And they were all actually really good models. It was pretty great. So yeah.
Oh no, Martian said falling asleep in the bath is so annoying. And
The
Kenny
bath?
said,
Hashtag
Kevin
first
said
world
it's not
problems.
easy to take, it takes a ton of capital to cover the risk. So more
Yeah,
than
exactly.
most people have. Then Kenny said last night was the best night. Me and my cousins were out all night celebrating his 24th birthday. We went to a great pub. So he got drunk and he fell down the stairs, and that's how he's in crutches.
Yeah, I've never broken nothing, man. I mean, I guess I don't really drink that much.
And Commando's just pissed off at some guy that was complaining that his car got a small scratch. And he's saying he wouldn't give money to charities because he doesn't give an ish about people who need the most, who need it the most. He'll say he will buy it for a new TV or new laptop because he's an FNC and he has his head so far up his butt.
Who is this guy? Commando always deals with like the most.
I don't understand, Commando. You run into like the worst humans. Like every time you come, you're like, I ran into another horrible.
Some guy was eating my toes at Arby's.
I think where you live might suck a little.
Oh, he lives in Oklahoma. I thought no.
No, I don't remember.
Somebody was saying that going to anywhere for dinner in Oklahoma is like going to a Mos Eisley cantina.
Sci-Fi said he's doing a.
Everybody has open carry there.
Oh yeah, was that Commando?
I don't know.
Or was that Martian?
I'm not sure.
I don't remember which one.
I just remember reading it. It's pretty damn funny. We're winning Coruscant this time, people.
Sci-Fi said he's thinking about doing a Star Wars Rebels costume. Who should it be? Who was your favorite?
Maul. I love Maul so much as a character. Like people are like, oh, I know he's not the greatest. He's definitely not one of the better fighters, but just his story. I just love that there's so much of his story. I love Maul.
Roly Poly said, "What's the difference between a clone and a droid?" There is none.
Yeah, I was gonna say they both can't
good
shoot.
soldiers follow orders.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, but Finn defected. I guess he's a first order trooper.
They're both slaves.
Yeah, that's true. From birth.
Yeah, HappyTrooper.com has excellent prop tutorials. Go check them out.
Oh, really?
I'm totally down to go check them out.
We got William Shakespeare you guys gotta check out too.
Yeah, William Shakespeare did a B1
He's commented in our stuff. That was like so transcendental. His out-of-body experience. I was like, William Shakespeare. I was like, I remember when I was looking at YouTube channels and we first got into cosplay, and I was like, this guy has a channel that I would love to have one day. Like something where you can just build Star Wars crap and have this following. That's so cool. It's like you can do that for a sort of living. It's pretty cool. So when he started watching our videos and shit, I was like, that is insanely awesome. Come on, man.
Do you still have the Simpsons toys? I want to see them.
I know, they would be at my dad's house somewhere. I don't know. I feel bad, you know, you grow up, you don't really do a lot of the same stuff, but that was really cool. I think that's what it's all about, and I think that's why some people get a little emotionally screwed up and they have kids a little too early. Because I know why. I mean, I get, it's fun. Kids are into holidays like crazy. And as an adult, you know, you got shit to do. Like this year, we were so behind on Halloween. I wasn't really thinking about it. I want to make sure we get videos out. People say, oh, just do your passion. It's like, yeah, but if you take anything serious, it becomes, you know, something you have to treat like a business.
So, Martian sprained his ankle in 7th grade, never told anyone. Now you walked weird for 3 months.
I just thought you were going through a hip-hop phase. Thought you were being a pimp with a limp.
Oh my god. Bailey lives in scary places. Someone do you live
in Detroit? Do you live in Detroit?
Do you live in Glasgow? Someone got stabbed outside my house an hour ago, and yesterday there was a drug raid on the top house.
Huh.
And Commando lives in Florida.
You live in our complex?
What are you doing?
You're our neighbor.
I didn't know that, Bailey.
Yeah. There can't be 2 of those places in the world.
Actually, Commando might be our neighbor. I live in Florida. I was talking about some other video. I'm like the most positive, friendly person you ever meet, but end up meeting the most annoying or nicest people ever.
Or nicest? Alright, I mean, at least you're getting a spread.
Regarding the cool lightsabers.
I missed everybody. Regarding what?
Regarding the cool lightsabers from Rebels, personally, I like the Inquisitor sabers. I mean, how cool is it being able to fly?
I know, but that, it's funny you say that though. It is a cool idea, and it was visually cool. I'm like, as a lore, I'm like, man, that one just doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand how that would make them fly. A spinning lightsaber would make them fly. I don't get that. Come on. What happened?
Nothing. I was just tired.
Oh, sorry.
I live in Leeds. It's a shithole.
Is that Leeds, Florida?
No, Leeds, England.
Oh, okay. Then we have a lot of Lee County.
Yeah, but if I pull a smart one and shoot you in the hands, there's no blade to protect you, Alex. It's Rolly and Alex are having a debate about the lightsaber.
Oh, yeah. I'm just over here capturing points. Because I really want to win.
Emperor Wesker used to live in Russia, but moved to the States.
Really?
Do you like it?
You're a spy, then. It's treason, then.
Do you guys know you're in the Discord voice chat? No.
How are we doing that? That's interesting.
I guess I joined a voice channel.
Well, that would do it, wouldn't it?
Probably. I thought it was muted.
That's not good. So you guys hear us when we're
No, I'm not always in a voice chat. Wait, can you hear us in the voice chat?
Well, yeah.
It's kind of funny.
I
No,
assume
you
that's
can
what
see
it
when we
means.
joined a voice chat. Can you hear us in the
It's
voice
4
chat?
to 3, right? This is the most intense game ever.
Eureka is like the worst city in California besides Richmond. Some dude literally got shot outside my uncle's apartment there.
Got shot, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Inquisitor Sabers are kind of stupid.
It's
I'm not,
4 to 1.
They're not my favorite.
I love their design except for that helicopter thing. I just don't feel like... I get like it's cool because it's like cool from an idea cool, but it's not cool from a logic cool.
He said, haha, laughed my ass off. I'm a Soviet spy.
He's admitted it.
What is his name?
Ivanov Petrov. Dobolavnevsky.
I love
I love
Gungi.
space.
Gungi.
I love Gungi.
I love Gungi's lightsaber with the wooden.
Oh, I know. We want to make that so
I
bad.
want that so bad.
We finally captured Coruscant.
Okay, see, no, you're muted. Yeah, because I thought, so like the way I created that channel on the Discord, called.
OMB.
So I like tried my best to create a voice channel on the Discord for listening to music.
Gonk.
But I realized that if I didn't make it so that everyone's muted when they enter the channel,
It'd be
you would
ridiculous.
just hear like a ton of people over the stuff. So
Be no bueno,
I
yo.
try to create a channel where you're automatically muted, if that makes sense. I don't know if it worked or if I muted myself and like hope for the best.
Why is this guy trying to always fight me?
You left your voice chat on all night last night. It was awkward. It was like me when I heard my neighbor, right?
Oh, Jesus.
As I said, I live in Phoenix and I got tear gas at the anti-Trump rallies. Luckily, everyone here are nice minus a few hundred old meanies.
Yeah, really. Why are we fighting on Yavin again?
Every week I'll go to the library and get Simpsons DVD sets. It's pretty amazing. The Simpsons are pretty amazing.
I know. You know Conan used to write for Simpsons?
Yeah, Conan used to write for Simpsons.
If you like Simpsons, you probably like Conan.
Yeah.
And you should watch his Clueless Gamer.
I like Maris Brood's lightsabers, like a police baton.
I like,
Good choice, good choice.
Hey, my throat's weird. I wonder if it's too much coffee. Somebody Google this. Does too much coffee hurt your throat?
Oh my god.
Alright, they're trying to take...
Where do you live? We're not moving there ever.
What happened?
An entire family was murdered at the edge of my neighborhood. It happened on the same day where a beach shooting happened, where two dudes got hurt.
What the
One was
F?
shot in the head and the other was shot in the crotch. We're not moving near you, Commando.
Jesus Christ, you need
What
to let
part
the
of
entire...
Florida are you in so we can just avoid it?
You need to let the entire chat know where you are.
They found the killer dead in Texas.
That reminds
my
me of a
God.
story. People always, so like I mentioned earlier, some ideas liberal, some ideas conservative. I am the pro to gun rights, and there's a story of this guy who they escaped prison. They were murderers. They kidnapped, like killed a kid. Nobody knows why they did that. And then the killer they found him. This is like in Alabama, but the killer found up in Texas. He broke into a woman's house, and she shot him dead, square in the head, in their kitchen. I was like, that was like such an advertisement for Texas. I was like, see, people always say like, oh, it's not really gonna help you. I'm like, it helped. That lady would be dead. They were just going around killing people. So.
Bye, Rolly. Rolly said I have to leave. Sorry,
See
guys.
ya, Rolly. I know our English fellers are like, damn Americans.
So Wesker said, it sounds like Russia, except the shootings are done by Putin's soldiers. And
Yeah,
then
really.
he said, Florida sounds like Russia's, like the U.S.
Yeah, I know, right?
The
Russia.
U.S.'s version of Russia with the sex offender stereotypes.
Yeah, really, there are a lot. I worked with a guy who was creepy as shit, and he would creep on the women that worked there. He was like in his 40s, and they were like, you know, in high school or, you know, or early 20s. And he was a creep. He was a sex offender, and everybody knew it. I'm like, why are we like okay with this? He was one of those guys that would tell you how you don't have to get pulled over by the cops. So it was ironic. He didn't know that we all knew Somebody looked him up on the sex offender registry thing, and something just happened to randomly find him there. And it was like his picture. It was like so crazy at work, and because he was a big asshole. He was an asshole to everybody, and he would always like creep out the women and try and hit on them, being twice or 3 times their age.
That's crazy.
What was I getting at? Yeah, but he was one of those guys who showed you how you never have to pull over, and you can sue cops if they you can never be pulled over for speeding. All these like stupid loopholes. We're like, you're an idiot, man. What happened? What'd they say? It was amazing.
Nothing. Just Martian talking about how his grandfather worked on the Zodiac killer case.
Jesus Christ.
Matched like the boot footprint to like where the factory, like the company was issued from.
Oh my God, really?
Shipping yard.
That was him? I've seen all kinds of documentaries on that. We watch a lot of crime. We watch a lot of fucking Bothans. I'm making that a t-shirt. F blank 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 blanking Bothans.
Have you been to Arkansas? No.
Yeah,
but,
no.
Sci-Fi, to
Have
answer
we?
your previous question,
No,
because
we've
he
been to Alabama.
asked if we had a lightsaber, what color would it be?
I always say bluish purple.
I always say I would love to have dual wielding
And green. I
lightsabers
do love my green.
with like the curved handle, like ventruses, like so I could like hold it like this. And
Yeah.
I would love it if like one's purple and one's either white or yellow.
Could you imagine a purple and white or a yellow and white? That would look
That'd
regal
be
as
so
shit.
cool.
I'm stuck on the stairs. I'm an elite trooper here. I'm stuck on the stairs.
Whoa. Yeah, Zach said I like turtles.
Yeah, that's true.
Where have we been? We've been to...
Oh, damn. Oh, you're here. So, damn it. Who's the guy? He said Whitey Bulger.
Star-Lord
Whitey
is
Bulger's
here.
the guy I was telling you about, the Irish mafia guy. Basically, the Irish mafia guy. Who was it? My dad made fun of. We were in Miami. My dad was in Miami in the 80s. All the drug people, right? And he used to work at a mob-run pizza place. So it was just a normal pizza place. It just happened to be run by the mob. But, oh my God, I forget his name. He was he's some mobster down here. Man, who was it? Santo Trafficante? I don't know. I forgot who it was, but my dad was making fun of the guy. He was like some old dude who took himself super serious, and he's like, what the fuck is this jackass? Like, literally making fun of the guy. My dad is not quiet. And so he's making fun of some mob, like, kingpin dude.
Is there a wrong way to say Yorkshire?
I don't think so.
Try pronouncing Yorkshire. I want to see if you say it right.
Yorkshire?
Yorkshire? Did I say it right? Just like type yes or no.
Yorkshire. Yorkshire. Yorkshire.
I remember being a
Yorkshire.
little kid.
Ivan?
I remember being a little kid and duct taping 2 plastic lightsabers together and beating my friend's duels.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty cool.
Good times.
That's pretty great.
I know, Delta. I want to go to Australia.
Yeah, I remember having Darth Maul's lightsaber. I was like, this is the Ish-Tog. This is the most... Look at me jumping and celebrating. It's like an 80s movie. This round. Where are we?
Bye, Sonya.
Sonya's out here.
She said if we ever want to try War Thunder, message her on Instagram.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, get around to it, but we definitely will. We definitely have to one day.
Wow. That's crazy. Russia's a crazy place. Star-Lord asks if he has if he's in the Star Wars universe. Yes, you are, sir.
Yeah.
Yorkshire is the right way.
Yorkshire. That's what I said, Yorkshire.
Yorkshire.
Yorkshire, you're from over there in Yorkshire. Oh.
Yes, you did it wrong.
Who said that, Ben?
No,
That's how you-
Bailey.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm so positive Ben's passed out.
Why Megiddo? I love Megiddo, but don't overplay Megiddo. I want to fight you on Hoth.
Boys.
I want to push the fight to Hoth. Hello, Chris Pratt. I'm not. I don't know, I can-
there's a Star-Lord in here.
Chris Pratt's cool. I'm okay with being called Chris Pratt.
Not you.
All right.
Star-Lord is here.
I mean, if they're gonna say I look like Chris Pratt, cool.
No.
Oh, we got some badass music over here, Megiddo.
Megiddo. I got little notifications.
Why would I why would I use that weapon? Why would I ever use that weapon?
What?
Ah, watch out.
Ah, I'm clicking on things.
Our numbers are being depleted. That ain't acceptable. Take out the Wookiee. Where's the Wookiee? There he is. I actually heard him call out for the Wookiee. That was kind of cool.
Damn.
What happened?
Have you guys ever watched The Goonies? I imagine you have.
I have, and I didn't like it, but I was a little kid. I don't know. It was the wrong mood.
I have, but a very long time ago. I need to watch it again.
I don't remember. I remember being so weirded out by it, but I think I was in a weird place. You know, emotionally at 8. No, I don't know. I think I was like actually on like vacation or something, and it was like not the time to watch that. Because yeah, a lot of people say it's great. FBI, keep pulling that all-white van through.
Jen wants us to acknowledge him, and because he's done with his homework, and to talk about how Star Wars is actually more of a large political cartoon. I don't know if I entirely agree.
Well, he's saying like a satire on different government systems.
That, yeah.
I think it does make obviously interesting theories. One of the dads, I just love when people say like they're not working on making the stories better. There's literally a story in, I think it might be Aftermath, about how this dad, one of the kids is pro the Empire, and one of the kids is pro the Rebellion, and he was basically saying that, you know, eventually so what? Your rebellion wins, and then they become big, and then they become the big government, and then they run everything, and then they become corrupt, and then today's rebels are going to be tomorrow's Imperials, you know, that kind of thing.
Metagonk, don't do it! Metagonk just got off work.
Metagonk, what is he not doing?
He wants to kill himself. Got off work and
Jesus,
wants
no.
to kill himself. Don't do it!
That's the exact opposite. You're supposed to feel like that when you go to work or when you're at work.
Yeah. Do we watch Game of Thrones?
Oh my God, I'm still behind a little bit.
I would do Game of Thrones,
I'm holding the beach.
Thrones lore any day.
This is Star Wars 300.
So cool.
Yeah, man, I haven't even looked into that, but imagine how many channels there are in that.
Fucking Yorkshire.
Yorkshire.
Them namies are fucking bastards.
The limeys.
Yeah.
The limey bastards.
Sum up the prequels in one word. And also, Bailey said your accent sucks. What's up, Sean? The Capone?
Your accent sucks more than a woman from Liverpool. You're right, limey bastard.
What do you do for Christmas? A tradition I have is to pour some
Santa.
holy water, alcohol on the Yule log, and stay up into the night to make sure it doesn't burn out.
That sounds like a pretty damn cool tradition to me. Anything involving fire is a good tradition to me.
Oh my God, I'm the dishwasher. I feel like that all the time. I'm so sorry.
I was dishwasher too. I actually have the most disgusting stories. I've worked some pretty rough jobs, people. I worked a lot of jobs.
I don't know. Who was it that Jesse asked, what are we most looking forward to in The Last Jedi? We haven't even watched the trailer.
Exciting. I don't know.
Yeah, just excitement. That's what we're looking forward to. We haven't watched the trailer. No
Yeah,
clue what's happening.
I hate some of the stuff that I've seen just from
Bye,
Instagram.
Alex.
People taking pictures. See ya. Sorry, my throat was weird.
An
See,
origin
Alex?
of Jon Snow's sword. That would be so cool because they
Oh,
really
the bastard
just
sword, right?
no the sword he uses. Yeah, but they kind of
Which
like
is hilarious because a bastard sword is a type of sword, and he's a bastard. I was like, this is greatness.
it's not called it's the
It's something called it a
the
bastard
one out
sword.
of probably because he used
Or maybe the
I
early
don't
one.
remember.
Maybe the early. Maybe.
But basically like they just kind of like got into the lore behind that sword.
Really? Oh, don't tell me.
In Ireland, they give the horses and chickens beer on Christmas.
That's pretty great. That is so racist.
Oh no, Star-Lord's stuck! Help!
Yeah, my family doesn't know if we're Irish or Scottish. Isn't that funny? My mom is passionately Irish, but even though she knows she's seen the papers, it appears like we might be Scottish.
Oh my God, I'm starting to get really tired.
Alright. We can end it soon. Want this to be the last one?
I think
Yeah, it's
so.
1 o'clock.
I think
Holy crap.
we're gonna make this the last game, and then I'm gonna pass out. I don't even know if I'll make it to the bed.
Yeah, I know, that's gross. Yeah, all I'm going to say is I worked, I was the bus boy at a Mexican restaurant, and on Cinco de Mayo, I was in charge of the toilets. Not good, pals. kind of shit that
I'm so sorry, Metagong.
can't get out of your head.
Yeah, well, Freddie like tells me stories about when he was the busboy / dishwasher, and it was terrifying.
And chip maker. Looking back, I'm like, and that was minimum wage. I was like, Jesus Christ, that's a lot of that was a lot of things to do there. I really suggest you young dudes, if you're like not 18
Bye,
yet.
Metagong. We're also gonna go to bed soon.
Yeah, we're gonna be in bed soon. If you're sub 18,
Do it, Wesker.
start working on something that maybe makes you no money now, but sets up some skills like YouTube or blogging or e-commerce, and just don't give it up. I tried e-commerce stuff, drop shipping stuff in high school, and but I wasn't passionate. I was distracted. You know, you focused on friends and ladies and whatnot, and it's not as important. Focus on some skills or a business that will make it so you don't have to clean the toilet bowls during Cinco de Mayo.
A bastard sword is a sword that can be used with 1 or 2 hands. I agree. Or, I mean, that's not a... Sorry, I was jumping to the next thing, but...
2 + 2 is 4.
I
I agree.
actually don't agree. So Jen said...
You do agree. No, this is the definition.
Oh.
Yeah. I actually want to get into HEMA. That's my real passion. If we can get enough like money to not like try and live Oreo to Oreo, I would love to make another channel about HEMA stuff, because all the HEMA channels are boring. Sorry, HEMA dudes, I love your stuff, but it is boring. You need higher production value. So if I actually had the weapons and had the knowledge, oh, we could make some good videos.
So, first I'll tell you Wesker's story. His cousin got arrested because he wanted to impress his girlfriend.
So he kidnapped her?
No, he wanted to...
Took her on an adventure?
He wanted to act tough, so he played the Russian anthem and sang a parody song over it. But you can get 20 years for doing that.
Oh, over there? Yo, fuck Russia on that, man. I don't know what it's like to live in a country. We fight over here over little stuff. I mean, it's not little stuff, but my point is, compared to a lot of other countries, they must think we're silly, but that's why we are the way we are, because we take shit serious. And it just blows my mind like that. You guys know that Putin literally has like cameras in places and watches you and has agents that just make people go. Like, that's nuts.
Yeah.
There's nothing that we can relate to on that.
His girlfriend laughed, but someone reported him to the police, and some kid knew the police officer, so my cousin was arrested without a trial.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, that would be so unheard of.
Shit jobs inspire you the most. It's true.
Yeah. They also tire you, though.
Bye, Metagong.
I mean, that's what sucks.
May the force be with you.
Force be with you.
I was prep cook, and then they kicked me off because
okay.
he was only 17. That's some bullshit.
I mean, it might be for legal stuff. I don't know if you're, like, cooking and with the...
Yeah, but, like, I don't know.
Why hire him for that?
So weird. Yeah, like, what? They didn't look at his,
They would know that, yeah, beforehand.
So, Jen said, your thoughts on the complete collapse of the Luke's Jedi Order. He was the chosen one to save the galaxy, and Disney collapsed the idea for the sake of story extension. Actually,
What? I don't think they did that.
I think it actually goes really well with what was happening.
And his thing falls apart in Legends.
Yeah, his falls apart. Everything falls apart in Legends.
Yeah.
So it was written like that before Disney took over.
Yeah, if anything, that's a nod to the Legends material.
But also, it makes sense writing-wise.
Yeah.
So we see in the prequels this like kind of like message that the Jedi Order is much too like you need balance in the Force, and the Jedi Order, just the way it's set up, just doesn't have any room for that. Like, they're way too light side, the Sith are way too dark side. So, because we see this in the fact that like Anakin can't fall in love, Obi-Wan can't fall in love. Like, you're not allowed to do certain things even though they're kind of normal.
Okay, go ahead.
So I think that Luke won not ever having a real mentor. So he was never actually like a real apprentice. Like, Obi-Wan takes him under his wing, dies. Then he works with Yoda, who dies. And he's like seeing Obi-Wan as a Force ghost. And although that kind of gets him by, that's not the same as like actually having
training, growing up as a youngling.
Yeah, like the real training, growing up as a youngling, like in the temple, just having to study, reading all the old archives, then working under a master. Like, it's a totally different experience. On top of that, even the comics go into like how he struggled like trying to learn how to use the Force because Ben kind of left him hanging.
He tries to move a noodle. The first thing Luke
Yeah.
ever moves is a ramen noodle.
Because
True story. I'm not joking.
He probably didn't. Did he know he could do that? I don't think so.
No, somebody was saying that or something.
Yeah.
It's some chick that I thought there was gonna be like a whole sexual tension with,
And
but they kind of didn't do anything with it.
We even see in the comics, and these are Disney comics. We even see in the comics where like he's taken in by one of the Hutts basically, and like the Hut
the holocrons?
shows him.
Yeah.
All these holocrons he's collected, and like he didn't even know what a holocron
It was
was.
a she.
So,
She-Hut.
Sorry,
Isn't that
She-Hut.
weird?
So I don't know. I think it's interesting because it might seem that way, but it actually was meant to go in that direction.
Now I'm surprised you're not
because-
making this point. I thought you were gonna say from a writing perspective, if you want Luke to still be around, he needs to have another failure.
Yeah.
There needs to be some
Which
trying
I think you
issue.
clearly see that with the fall of the school.
Well, that's what I mean. So I'm saying like, what a boring story. Get rid of Luke. Ignore him if it's gonna be.
I mean, if he's just
If it's gonna be he destroyed the Death Star as a teenager, and and then he did it again. He helped do it again later, and he's a Jedi Knight. And he lived happily ever after, and there was never any more conflict. That's not a real story. That's not a story you tell. So you need it to be like, wow, even Luke, even this guy who seemed to be like godlike, you know, there's still stuff that's difficult, and he's gonna realize it's because he's trying to force this improper way of teaching. It reminds me of like how some of the, you know, Catholicism and other religions where you can't reproduce, which is literally at you can't have your philosophy should be thus that anybody can do it, right? So if I have always thought that's so funny that like people that don't like a priest that can't have a wife or can't have kids, you are definitely defining yourself against nature. And the Jedi Order was defining itself against nature. That's why I liked Mara Jade and all that in the Legends. I thought that was a cool way that he showed that it doesn't make sense that. Remember some kid wrote to George Lucas like, I want to get married one day and have kids, so I can't be a Jedi? That sucks. Like,
Oh yeah, Lord Lucas got that letter.
Yeah.
I remember that.
So I think they're doing a great thing there and showing it shouldn't be taught in a school. It shouldn't be taught. There
Don't
shouldn't
feel
be
bad
orthodoxy.
for not knowing this, but that's why I'm giving you both perspectives. Like I'm giving you the perspective of like the things that existed, but I'm also giving you the perspective of what I see as like a writing kind of perspective. Like even if none of that existed, it would have made more sense for Luke to not really understand how the temple should work. Like even without knowing the holocrons and all that, it just makes more sense that Luke wouldn't understand like the concept of a Jedi temple and like the Jedi learnings and teachings and like teaching Padawans. That should be such a foreign concept that he almost should fail at it. Like if you got it right the first time.
And I think when he studied the other teachings, I think obviously Snoke is involved.
We also see Yoda. I think Yoda, the way he was teaching Luke, was very different than the way he used to teach the original, the younglings before him.
Yeah.
Or the Padawans before him. And I think it's because Yoda realized that the Jedi were a dying breed, even when he was like a Jedi.
And there's proof. I mean, the Force let all that happen.
We do see some of that in the show.
What?
In the actual Clone Wars, like towards the end when Yoda's doing all his training and all that, we do see Yoda kind of like seeing the hint of like this was wrong, like we messed up here.
Yeah. And like I said yesterday, you know, it's Carl Jung, Joseph Campbell, and but Alan Watts is in there. I don't agree with all this stuff, and there's good stuff to get. But he always talks about how all these great like gurus, a lot of these Zen teachers, which obviously influenced a lot of Star Wars stuff, they always talk about how you got to be like, not to take it so serious. It's not meant to be taken serious. The point is to show you like that it's not supposed to be so strict and austere and really relax. Like and he says you got to be in touch with your inner like mischievous self. Like you got to know you're a bit of your inner scoundrel. I think that's what he says. Like, all these super wise men gotta remember, like, you know, alright, it's not that
bye, Martian.
serious. Bye, Martian.
Good night.
Ah. So I think that's the problem with the Jedi, too. to try and be so perfect, you're gonna fail. I actually remember as a kid, literally as a kid, one of my first quotes, probably that I memorized, of like quotes that you memorize as a person, was Leia's quote, when she said the tighter your grip, the more systems will go through your fingers. On that will slip through your fingers.
I think so. Kevin B said, "I don't think the Jedi's ideals destroyed them; their hypocrisy did." But I think the problem is that their ideals were so.
Their ideals make you.
Yeah, like their ideals almost make it impossible for you to not be a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, they take it to such an extreme that it's almost impossible for you to not be a hypocrite to them at some point in time. You see what I'm saying? Like with the
defending it, like you could draw.
Like I'm trying to think of like a more realistic comparison. Like, imagine if like.
It's like if you had, it's like the Knights Templar or something, right? So they're supposed to be Christians, and you should be turning the other cheek, but they're gonna cite specific things to say like, I'm the shield and the sword of God, and I am this and that. And it's like, well then which one? Because to the outside, it seems like you got your shit all over the place, like you said, like
yeah.
So you should defend innocent people and you should work for people. Does that mean waging war? Like if you know that there's like if you know that Hitler's coming.
We see some of that in the actual show, like the Clone Wars show, where a lot of like when we see the lemurs, like the
they were gonna just not they were gonna be Buddhists. I know, I forget.
But so we land on the planet and they're like, I want nothing to do with you, and they're like, we're peacekeepers, and he's like, the only thing I see you guys keep is violence. Because peacekeepers don't walk around with lightsabers.
Which is real. It has a historical, I don't know, counterpart to it. I always remember this. They say Buddhism survived because it went to China and eventually Japan. Because Buddhism in India was extinct after Islam came in, and a lot of them did, like in the show, they didn't fight back. They literally said, we're non-violent, we're not going to fight. And they were all executed. They said it was all wiped out. Literally, almost all of the Buddhism culture was gone in India. And it came back because it spread out into China and Japan. You know, and other places too, but mostly China. So, like you said, real Jedi, if your tenets are in conflict there, like where you should fight sometimes to defend people, and then what counts as defense gets a little blurry, the Jedi are going to find themselves in the Clone Wars. What happened?
Oh, there you go. That's a good point. Their ideals are higher than they could be fulfilled. Yeah, I mean, yeah, basically. At least that's how I feel about it. Feel free to come, bring a different point to the table. Bro? No, not come at me.
You were gonna say come at me.
No, not come at me, but if you have a different...
A rebuttal.
Like a rebuttal. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
If you have a rebuttal, feel free to chime in. But that's just kind of like how I felt, because
I think clearly Luke finds that the Jedi Order that we see in 1, 2, and 3 is not what the original Jedi Order was intended to be. So, you know, I think it was more of an organic, or more of a
guy with the Irish accent, help!
What do you need from me, Star-Lord? Hi.
He's stuck. You can't get out.
What are you stalking, laddie? Alright, we're gonna go into the ship.
Wesker's talking about, how...
Ow, Jesus, I'm getting shot.
How in Russia being gay is, illegal.
Really?
And his cousin was in jail.
See, I didn't know that. I know Saudi Arabia and all them shits are.
He said it's, uber illegal. His cousin went to jail and he could get parole in, I think, 3 years. But then, his dad, Wesker's dad, is,
That's some
a lawyer.
backwoods shit, man.
And this gay guy became friends with his cousin. So his dad tried to get the gay guy out of jail. Oh, I just, rocked the camera. I'm so sorry. But his dad tried to get him out of jail, but he couldn't, because they don't even get parole. It's just life in prison. You're just done.
That's fucking crazy. That's so weird. Why Russia, man? I know that they got the orthodoxy. Them Russian monks are scary shit. I put some Russian Orthodox
thank you, Jen. He said for the tangent. He said it was beautifully put. I appreciate it.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
I know, I'm glad. I know we go on tangents a lot, and I get stuck. I'm like, well, people maybe want to hear us actually make a coherent thought. But then, in order to make a coherent thought, we got to talk for a long time.
Hope to see you soon.
We'll see you. Cute Turbo Laser.
Jedi could also be related to Pope Urban's Italian government and his crusades.
Yeah.
I'm not super familiar with it.
No, that's the first Crusades, correct? I mean, kind of. I mean, yeah, I guess that's the point. Like I said, once you start saying some violence is okay, then that what is okay, gets misinterpreted. And I mean, hate it or love it, there's a lot of violent
Jonathan
stuff.
said if we do a video on the canon
The
and
F?
legend story of Darth
Why'd you
Maul,
do that?
say what his real name is. And Delta said from his point of view, the Jedi are evil, kidnapping children, working for a corrupt government, warmongering.
I didn't know that, but
He's kidding, I think.
I know. No, I mean, but the other point is real. The other point is real. There is like psychological trauma that we see in some people, some of the Jedi, because they don't have families. And it is kind of crazy, like, hey, we were just going to decide, oh, god damn it. We're just going to take your kid away. It's kind of crazy.
Okay, rebuttal. Lowering the standards to meet their behavior isn't necessarily the solution. Like, if there's a genuine problem with the behavior, just saying it's okay won't fix it.
No, of course.
Of course.
Unless it's human nature, though.
So, I do think that maybe, like, not all the ideals are wrong. I think maybe only some of them are, or at least using them more as a guideline rather than like being so strict with them. Like we see some Jedi that are so strict with them, like they're so detached from things. It almost
well, it's not. This is my point, and this is the issue with a lot of stuff. I love a lot of Buddhism stuff, but the problem with a lot of it is it's literally it discriminates against certain type of personality traits. Whereas I know I already am a more naturally calm dude. So I right off the bat am going to be a better Buddhist than a lot of people if I wanted to be a Buddhist, right?
But I get
or a better priest too.
I get what he's saying. You need to just work on it. Like
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So some of their skills and the way that they handled people like Anakin, where you got to shame these people into like, being they're different. They're different than you, Plo Koon. You just happen to be a calmer dude. And so, but when you set up a worldview that says you're a bad person, I think that's what Disney's trying to do. That is an agenda of theirs. I think they're going to show what the Jedi Order is. When you start calling people bad people or making them feel bad about how they naturally,
making it so they're unredeemable.
Yeah. When you make it so somebody's irredeemable and that they are a bad person because of something that they can't change, then you're going to get people like Darth Vader. You're going to get people who feel like they're too far gone. Somebody who did something crazy, when you start telling gay people they're evil, that fucks with your head. All right.
But see, so like what he's saying is, the point of strict standards is that it makes people who pass the standards capable of exceptional things that were expected of the Order. So if a Jedi is able to resist his or her own human nature, that makes them stronger because of it.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. But that willpower, that ability, just like intellect. People are born certain intellects, and that can be enriched or hurt through certain. It's hilarious. I just think that's so funny though. Also, it is not equality. It is not. It is very elitism. It's very. There are better people in the galaxy.
What if it was just more accepted and okay for you to leave? Like, I think that was part of the problem. Like,
yeah, I would say
you
that too.
are almost shunned for leaving. Like,
that's probably a lot
what
of churches
failure
too. Like,
you are. Like,
you
can't believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you feel like trapped in it. Like we see so many situations. We see Obi-Wan where he's like, "If you would have said it, I would have left."
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like they feel
he's
like
in
it's
love.
their calling. You know what I mean?
Just because he's in love, which is the most human emotion. It's how humans exist.
And we see like Anakin who just doesn't leave. Like he could have just left, but he doesn't. And I get it. Like they feel this kind of duty. They feel like a duty to the universe. But at the same time, if you can't uphold these strict ideals, then you are a hypocrite. Like, you are hanging around. Obi-Wan was able to do it, so he doesn't necessarily count. He was, like, tested, and he was able to kind of, like, surpass these tests. But it also helps that Satine didn't
that's what I mean.
egg him on. Like, Padme was, like, the opposite of Satine. She was just like, just cheat a little. It's okay.
Yeah, but this is actually what I do think is an issue with any kind of the perversion of Buddhism, where they make him into a god man, and a lot of Christian historians and a lot of Christians that don't think it's supposed to be taken super literally, when you make these superhero characters that are unattainable goals, and you combine that with ideas of sin, like the Jedi
But
have,
are
messing
they,
around with the dark side is basically like a sin. It's something that is nearly irredeemable. I mean, it's something I know they do. You got lots of people that can.
But how unattainable is it if we tend to say that Obi-Wan was almost the perfect Jedi, like
Well, that's
the
what I mean.
perfect
He's
example
almost.
of a Jedi?
Yeah. I know he is. That's what I'm saying. It
We
can be
do.
done. But all that does is make 99% of your population. Do you want this to be accepted throughout the masses? Or is this just some weird elitist idea?
I guess, but even with Obi-Wan, we see this like because he was trained by Qui-Gon, who wasn't super strict on the rules per
Yeah.
se. Like he wasn't the most strict of the Jedi. He was actually seen as kind of like a
Yeah, there's a problem when your most advanced Jedi is not a good one.
yeah, like he was like one
Qui-Gon
of
is
the
a
most advanced, and they were like, I don't know, he just kind of like does stuff.
Yeah, when Qui-Gon's teaching you how to become a Force Ghost, Yoda, and he's like the outcast who doesn't know how to play by the rules. Maybe your rules suck. What could be better evidence of that?
But their shortcomings were their hypocrisy over attachments. All the Jedi were attached to their own order and importance. Oh, for sure, and I think Yoda sees that.
And that's a.
But we also see a hypocrisy with that. We see a hypocrisy with fear, because you throughout the
Mace
whole,
Windu is the scared,
Mace Windu
most
is
fearful person
so
in the.
so driven and controlled by fear. It's almost crazy to watch. Like you watch it over and over again.
Which is what's great. But,
yeah. I mean that obviously.
He's a great character.
That's what makes it a great. All of the most amazing characters in writing have like a fatal flaw, and that was Mace Windu's fatal flaw. Like he was this super amazing Jedi, but he was so afraid of losing to the Sith, losing to the this fear of this Sith like being out there just like engulfed him.
And it coming back on their watch. I mean.
He was afraid of Anakin.
You know what hit me the other day? I don't know why
He was extremely insecure. Didn't trust Anakin because he was afraid that he was like a rat.
Yeah. No, what hit me the other day, I know I've always thought this and known this, but for some reason it just hit me deeper. I was like, Mace Windu was alive after being thrown out of the window. So he fell for how long in Coruscant to his death, knowing that one, he was going to die, right? He's going to fall. There's no way he's surviving that fall. And two, that he literally let a Sith take control of the galaxy. The Sith went from not existing in their eye to taking over the galaxy in like a couple of years. And those are his last thoughts. Like, holy shit, I was like the guy who could have stopped the Sith from taking over the entire galaxy. And here I am falling hundreds of floors to my death.
It sucks. They shouldn't not have masters, because you're not supposed to become attached to your Padawan, and your Padawan's not supposed to become attached to the master. We actually see this when Ahsoka is trapped underground, and oh my god, I forgot her name right now. Anakin's talking to
Luminara
Unduli, and he's like, he's freaking out because Ahsoka's buried under all this rubble.
Yeah.
And
I know, and their passion is what got them alive.
Yeah, the passion is what ends up, his passion and like his need to find her is what ends up saving them. And her, she's passionate. She doesn't want to die. She's like, I'm not ready for this ish. But at the same time, Luminara was so unattached with her Padawan that she was just ready to let her go.
And I think that was symbolic of the bad parts of Buddhism. What I don't like,
I think it was both. I do think that that's an example of a Jedi holding up to.
Yeah, she's a good idea, and it's not good.
Because that's a different argument, though. Like, let's not mix the arguments. The question being made is, do you think that the Jedi were hypocrites? Not whether the rules. Because I feel like that's you're bringing in a different argument.
I admitted right away that they're hypocrites.
But no, that darn it, now I forgot.
But it's like somebody.
Thank you, Barriss Luminara and Barriss Offee.
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 Yeah.
Because the original question was.
Well, I'm admitting for sure they're hypocrites. I mean, of course they're hypocrites.
No, but that wasn't the question.
But they's hard because you could say people. Obi-Wan was rarely a hypocrite.
Do you think their
Yoda
ideals?
was rarely a hypocrite.
The question was, do you think their ideals destroyed them? Not whether their ideals were good or.
I think Palpatine destroyed him.
Palpatine did get
single-handedly. You got to give credit. Like, yeah, your system could be flawed, but it takes a competitor to put you out of business. And he
so
ran a pretty damn good business.
That's the constant give and take that we have in Star Wars. We're like, the Jedi Order, in that instance, they would have died because you would have just had to be like, well, that sucks, but this shit happens, and I'll just get a new Padawan, and life goes on. And she will be one with the Force and always remembered. Period.
And I think...
whereas Anakin was attached to his Padawan and just wasn't ready to lose her.
Yeah.
So that's an amazing example of the give and take, and like it's a perfect place to start a debate on whether their ideals were too strict or not strict, too strict, or whether they were just unable to hold up to whether they were hypocrites, and like what I don't know. It's a really hard question. We could be here all night.
I was gonna say I'm actually gonna go on this because this is what I mean by the balance of the Force, though, that I think Luke is starting to get. That there is a time when Luminara and Dooley's... Bye, Jen. When Luminara and Dooley's point about just being able to let go, and the whole point of Buddhism, is correct. And you should be able to have that. So, every time she goes to work in the morning, I literally remind myself that you don't know. Anybody can get killed in traffic at any point in time. So you do this whether or not you notice it. But every time you hang up the phone with your mom or dad or anybody, you are doing exactly what Barasafi did. And you're saying, I'm okay with that being the last thing I said to somebody. Right? I'm okay with this being the last time I see them. You might not be okay with it when it actually happens. You know what I mean? Who knows what Luminara and Dooley would have thought, a day later, a week later, seeing Barasafi's stuff, and she might get super sad then. But that's an important skill to have and to be mindful of throughout your everyday. And I think the real balance of the Force, if you want to call like passion and all that dark side, I think that's the point. I think that's what the new canon is trying to show, is that it's not really light or dark. It's two different aspects of a healthy human conscious. Whereas if I saw you in an accident, I don't just sit there and go, I don't know how we came to exist. The universe is billions of years old, and I'm not going to be greedy. I'm not going to be attached to your life so much that I'm gonna flip out. Yeah. No, you should have passion in certain moments where you can make a difference. Be passionate.
Kevin's saying, but let's say that like Anakin and Luminara did go underground right away to try to find them, and all four end up dying. The principle would have been better then. Just the same in that accident. So you run over the car and it explodes, and now we're both dead.
Yeah, but why does it matter if I'm dead or not? The mistake that I think is being made there is that it matters whether or not that your life is really that important. What gives the life importance, I would say, is doing things that are meaningful to you, and dying for some kind of reason like that would be perfectly. That would be. That if you're not doing that, then why are you alive? You know what I mean? If you're not willing to jump in and save your Padawan, then your life. What is kind of the point of being alive? If it's just to play this weird avoiding risk game.
I do agree for all of you that are saying that the Jedi were if not I don't think they were 100% the reason that the Empire took over and the downfall of the Republic and all that.
Yeah.
Because Palpatine, it's not like Palpatine wasn't doing things. You know what I mean?
It's also people being yeah, I totally accept that.
Because I'm seeing a few of you guys saying that you definitely think the Jedi were the ones that kind of they were their own undoing. And I do agree. There's an argument to be said that they shouldn't have been there to begin with. They shouldn't have been these weird
a military branch.
Or
but Sifo Dyas, Dooku and all them put them in that position on purpose.
Oh, obviously, but that's what I mean. So that's the manipulating of. But they really should have just been dude, we just really don't
just
do
handed
this.
it over and be we're not going to be generals, though.
Yeah.
Congratulations on your army. We have no idea why that Jedi did that. Yeah, he's a Jedi, but it doesn't represent the Jedi.
But even before that, they were kind of involved with stuff.
I know, that's true.
So they were involved, and they were involved with some things that they probably shouldn't have been involved with.
But that's what it comes back to, those same ideas, because their tenets themselves, I'm saying, create this psychological issue. Same thing we see with Christianity, where you have so many different interpretations. Not just Christianity, but Islam and Buddhism, all these different faiths, where somebody could find a way that I'm actually doing good by hurting somebody.
Yeah, like I am the shield and...
Yeah, like if I'm actually supposed to save people's lives, then I have to go kill these people who I know are gonna take lives. And so I think that becomes part of the thing.
Oh, for sure. I do think their ideals are a big part of the balance. Like, I think you need... But I guess what I'm trying to say is... That's what I mean by their ideals should be, like, guidelines. Like, you need to find a balance within their ideals. You see? Like...
Another one?
Like, you shouldn't have this, like, huge attachment to things where, like, your life ends... God forbid,
the lack of attachment
happens.
is to be grateful to the universe. To just remind yourself that you don't deserve to be alive. You did not make yourself come alive. You have no idea how the universe makes life happen. So...
Yeah, it's a humbling kind of.
So it's weird that you get to be, like, pissed off that it's not doing it the way you wanted it to when you don't know how it works.
You are not owed anything in life.
Yeah. So I think that's their point, but then the Sith through passion I gain strength. Like, but you are alive. You are you for this time. You do exist. You could do I think therefore I am. I know for sure I exist. It isn't no self like in Buddhism. There really is a self in here. And Anakin shows how you can do a lot of good by caring through bonds.
Wait, did you just start another round?
Yeah. Alright, this is the last round for sure. For sure.
Hey man, do you think the CIS was just the idea to leave the Republic and in the end they were right?
Yeah, they were definitely right. There were so many grievances, like you said, so it wasn't just the Jedi. Why were people so willing to buy the idea from Palpatine that recent modern political events have made me realize, people just believe shit because it's said very authoritatively. It's said confidently and so often that people just believe it. So, that might not be the Jedi's fault. Palpatine, I'm sure, could have just repeated a lie over and over and over again and people believe it. I think Goebbels said something like that. Anyways, but the Jedi were hated a lot over the galaxy, and the Jedi regular folk did not know the difference between Sith and Jedi.
Yeah.
Remember when Savage and Maul are wrecking stuff? And he's like, oh yeah, he's not one of yours? He's a Jedi, right? He's some Jedi guy. And they're like, he's not one of ours. Like, to us, we're like, yeah, he's a red lightsaber, you crazy.
Huh, okay. Cool, thank you, Bailey. Little suggestion about the description, don't call it tipping. Tipping in most European countries is not normal. Just call it contributing or donating.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Do you guys have the word tipping, or does it mean something weird or sexual?
Oh, do we do something by accident?
How funny would that be if we're like, hey, come on and...
Ben kept this from us this whole time?
Give us a shagging. Just the tippings. That's funny as shit. Okay, I'm actually going to do that, take that into account. And the Amazon links I don't think work in the UK. I got to fix that.
Yeah.
They made a one-click. They changed the system, made it a lot easier, so I got to make sure I do that. Probably going to do that tomorrow morning. Well, this one's sleeping because we're up much too late.
Yeah, I sleep a lot.
This is probably the best talk we've ever had on the stream. By the way.
Yeah, yes, have the word tipping.
They just don't do it. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. I mean, that's better.
Right. I will be right back.
We're going to be done so soon.
I know. I'm going to be right back, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good talk. I should find a way to put all of these ideas into one coherent point and either write a book. There's already a book, though. Something about the philosophy of Star Wars or something. Never read it, but I assume it talks about most of the stuff we talked about. And yeah, we've all seen the Mortis episode. What do you guys think? I know people don't like it. People don't like it, but some people hate the Clone Wars, hate to break it to you. You know how a lot of us Clone Wars lovers, you notice people love the Clone Wars and hate on Rebels? Well, people that loved a lot of the original stuff, or the original Clone Wars, hate the animated CGI Clone Wars. Star Wars fans are great. What was I going to say? But yeah, Mortis, all that stuff comes from really obscure legend stuff, so even that was tying in old stuff. I still don't really get it. I just put my brain on like autopilot with that whole arc, because I'm just like, I don't know. I don't even want to read too much into it because it's all over the place. I'm like, the Mortis arc with the sister and the brother, and you know, the Mortis, the dad Abeloth's
Oh yeah,
guy.
I liked it.
I did like it. I mean, I don't really dislike anything in the Clone Wars. There's not even that really much. There's not a lot of filler even when R2 and C-3PO go and get a bath.
You're like, sorry.
Holy crap! We almost died.
I liked it, but I found it.
I liked it, but I'm like, I'm not gonna devote my intellect to this because this is too.
There was a lot.
It seems like it's just
happening.
trying to be interesting, just cool looking, you know.
There was a lot going on. I felt in that arc, but at the same time, I felt like they just kind of like left.
And I don't like. So I mentioned this. Oh no, I didn't mention this. I mentioned this in the script. Night Sister Bow comes out tomorrow, and I'm going to talk about a Filoni issue. I have my own ship. I'm on my own ship. I'm just bombing my own ship.
Why were you doing that?
I was like, this is an Imperial ship, though.
Not nice.
That is hilarious. I was just bombing our own place. Anyways.
We do not do Halo lore, but we did do a Halo costume. We have a whole Master Chief.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my point is, I think the Night Sisters, I like them, but they don't feel very Star Warsy. And that's how I felt about the Mortis arc. I was like, this just doesn't feel like a Star Wars kind of place or event or even abilities. It's a little strange. She is Meta Chief. Bum ba bum. Bum ba bum. Imagine a Star Wars.
What's the question?
And,
Has
thing
anyone watched The Forces of Destiny?
No, we haven't
We
watched
haven't
it.
yet, but we really want to. Or at least, I feel like we need to. Just because I think it is canon. I
It
feel
is?
like we need to know that.
somebody commented on one of the videos. What makes you think that the video games are canon? Like information, or why are you considering the stuff in the video games canon? And I was like, because the people who decide what's canon say so. I was like, at a certain point, they did buy the product. I mean, if I bought my house, I get to say what happens in it. I was like, I don't know. Disney says so. Such a funny answer. It sounds so Disney sycophantic, sucking up to Disney. But I'm like, I don't know. It is canon. You can say whether you hate it or not, but you can't deny that it's canon. But so yeah, I think Forces of Destiny is considered canon. Now, should that invoke nerd rage? I don't think so, because it's so clearly for kids. And it's a good thing. They have so much stuff in the girls section. I'm like, please. I wish there were more nerd girls when I was growing up. It would have made high school.
I know. I love. So, all right.
Why would you not want more nerd girls?
This is a girl rant. So get ready. I'm really
Yeah,
excited
ready,
because we have like Rapunzel, and Rapunzel's doing like bringing in a bunch of really cool like
bows and arrows.
bows and arrows and
I just
stuff.
got insta kill.
And we have Forces of Destiny, which, regardless of how ridiculous you might think it is, for girls it's a big deal. Believe
She
it
never
or
got to play this.
I've never played this. This is the first time I've
She's
played
still
this.
getting bullied by a man.
Do you know why? Because I'm a girl, and for me growing up, video games weren't that accepted. Like, my mom didn't think video games were okay for me to be playing. So, like, this never happened in my house.
Yeah. I know, before we blame society, that is silliness on the parents' part. It still has to come down to the individual parent.
Yes, it does come down to the individual parent, but, like, if the only thing on TV are things that, like, empower girls and, like, the only toys you can buy are, like, Star Wars toys where, like, girls get to be these badass characters, it does help.
Yeah, I know.
You know, it helps if not every toy is a Barbie.
Yeah,
Or
really.
now they're coming out where, like, Barbie isn't just some, like, chick that dresses up pretty.
Some
like,
bimbo.
like, that started happening, like, when I was young, where, like, we got Congresswoman Barbie, and, like, we got, like, I had Congresswoman Barbie, and, like, we used to call her Judge Barbie. So whenever my sisters were, like, arguing, I'd bring them into my room and be like, all right, we're having a trial, and you're being tried by Judge Barbie.
Judge Judy Barbie.
Yeah, basically.
But yeah.
I played video games growing up, mostly because I stole my dad's PS2. My dad hogged our PS2.
Yeah, Medal of Honor. He told me he liked that game. My dad loved Medal of Honor too. It was great stuff.
Oh no.
How you guys feel about that? Everybody gets all pissed off. I think it's hilarious that the same guys that are going to complain about their picking up girls are the ones complaining about girls in their nerd stuff. I'm like, maybe if there were more gird nerds, that's how you know it's late. Girl nerds, life would be a little bit easier.
Yeah, definitely. I think the whole Mortis arc was more like it was more symbolic, and
I thought I was like perfectly happy to accept that it was all like a dream, some drug-induced pollen on some planet, but it really did happen.
Yeah, it really did happen, and I think it did. Yeah, it was a lot of foreshadowing, and I think it was supposed to somehow explain what's happening in this with this thing called the Force that we don't truly understand. Like we see the last few episodes with the wills and all that, right?
No, I know you're doing what I do. I was literally doing the same thing in my head though. I sometimes conflate that with Yoda's journey.
Yeah.
Because I was literally gonna say, isn't Mortis where we see Revan and Bane? And I was like, no, it's Yoda who sees Bane. So, yeah, sometimes for some reason I put those two together. What happened?
His mom was part of the original console generation. She played the first ever Atari console that had Pong on it.
Yeah, my dad too. He said they would go to a Sears also and play. So it's crazy. My dad literally plays Assassin's Creed and all these games now. And he started with Pong.
Pokemon saved me, believe it or not. Star Wars and Pokemon, but especially Pokemon because what we would do was like our Barbies would have Pokemon. So like we had these Pokemon figures, and each of us would pick 6, and like your Barbie would have 6 Pokemon, just like in the game. And we'd battle each other and stuff. It was pretty cool. Yeah, the son was supposed to obviously be connected to Anakin, and the daughter was supposed to, in a creepy way, be connected to like Padme. And like the fact that like he kills her.
Yeah.
Because I have a cool. I don't think it's just my theory, but if it is my theory, then whatever.
Bad shooting text.
But basically, this concept that like Padme was alive, and Palpatine knows that the only way.
That's nearly confirmed. I was to say I think that's been confirmed with new stuff.
I hope it's been confirmed because my theory a long time ago was that Palpatine did understand. Because in the Force, like the Force, we assume is like kind of like physics. Like you cannot destroy it. It cannot be created or destroyed.
The energy has to go somewhere.
The energy just has to be like transferred.
There is a net amount of energy, of force in the galaxy.
And so, Palpatine's losing Anakin, and so what he does somehow is, I guess through the connection that he has with Padme, he's able to actually take her living force and give it to him. So that, like, that's why he says, like, I know that she was alive. I felt it when
that's why you get
like,
that lame.
up.
Yeah, that too.
But.
And that's why you get that lame sentence. She lost her will to live, and it's like, yeah, in a weird way, that sentence sounds dumb, but break that sentence down. Will to live, like the willpower, like midichlorians are the things. The Force is what separates matter from living.
Yeah, like
a living organism is not. It has to have the living force. That's what separates inanimate matter from living things. So in a way, it's poorly written. I mean, it's lamely written. I agree, but word for word, she has no willpower. There's no self there. There's no life there without the Force. With that Force being drained out of her. With the living Force literally being drained out of her.
So.
Should take it or leave it.
But yes, I see we're still talking about Pokemons, and he said, Jen saying Pokemon saved me as well. I'm male, but my mom was super restrictive, just like my mom. And I'm sorry for caps, but it literally gave me my gaming life.
Yeah.
Yo, yellow and silver all the way, and then I did ruby, and
I only had silver too.
Green version. Did the Empire do anything wrong in your mind?
Yeah, a lot. What are you crazy? I hear people say that. I'm like, I know it's just funny and being silly, but the Empire was evil. I'm sorry. They would destroy entire planets just for their resources. They were bad. There were so many ways that you would know that they were bad.
They were also run by a bad man.
No, but at the individual stormtrooper level, why are you disrespecting civilians so much? Why are you okay with, there's literally in Ahsoka's book where they turn the entire planet into a farm, and just get rid of everybody. They turn them all into slaves. They make them basically slaves. They make them work all day, little pay, enough to keep them alive, basically, and they drain the soil. They know that soil. They were all farmers. There's like a small farming kind of planet, and they knew that it was the way that they were farming it and what they were farming there would leave the soil dead. You wouldn't be able to grow anything on that planet. So they were just raping whole planets of all of their resources, and they blew up an entire planet. They're the bad guys, but it is still funny to say. I say it. I like those memes and all that kind of stuff all the time.
CIS is a much better debate.
Yeah, CIS legitimately
you have a much
has
better
grievances
debate with CIS.
and was being ignored by the Republic. I mean, it's like paying taxes to like a club. Like, why would I keep paying my dues or my HOA to my condo if you're not fixing anything in my house?
But so it is 2:00 in the morning over here, so we are going to sign off.
So you guys, this is probably one of our longest streams in a while.
Yeah, this has been our longest stream in a while. Good conversations, definitely.
Great conversations. Keep them up.
Yes.
We need you guys like prime our brains. You get a little zombie like when we just sit here and So
yeah, we love having conversations.
Great questions
like
from
this,
you guys.
so.
Make some great conversations. So thank you guys for everybody who did that.
Yes, thank
Let me
you
show
to
off
everyone.
Christmas gonk.
Let me show off normal gong. Normal gong. Remember, t-shirts, you can get them at Redbubble, you can get them at Spring Tea, you can also get them at Spreadshirt. So, if you're interested in shirts, stickers are also at Redbubble and Spring Tea?
Yeah, I know, you'll find them.
Yeah.
So, bye-bye everybody in the chat. Great chat, lots of people in there.
Yes, thank you guys.
Like regularly, yes, we definitely will do more chats regularly. But for now, for tonight, remember,
The Force will be with you.
Always.
Now I sit here for like a second. Freddy's has to click like a million things. I know, I gotta turn the voice chat off.